Yeah. So, um, for instance, the there might be a breeder that like the different phenotypes to get
Mhm.
different um, sets of looks. That might be their aha moments, but for me, I want consistency. So to get
Mhm.
consistency, you have to do selective breeding. So even if the trait or the gene that my female dog carries, if I take her to a bullier dog
Mhm.
and um, I get me a bullier dog, at least one or two out of litter, I can move forward with those going
Okay.
in that direction.
Okay.
And once I lock down my look, um, I can go back to my family and lock it in.
Okay. So why don't you like the different variances of the dogs?
Um, it's not that I don't like them, but for me in particular, I want to be um, someone that produce a consistent style, a consistent dog. I want
Mhm.
to know what I'm gonna get. I want to know what um, any of my family, I like to call people family if you're involved with my camp or any affiliate camps,
Mhm.
is gonna be associated with. So that's my thing. I'm big on that. I just wanna I know what kind of look I want. I know what health I want. I know
Mhm.
what movement I want. I know what kind of breathing I want. So I'm just gonna selective breed and do the best to get what I want, whatever the dog guys choose to give me.
So when so like for certain like a certain dog you want to use, it was people that said that that dog had breathing problems, right? Now,
Hmm.
do you think Big Mama would completely fix?
I think you were saying was she could completely fix it? If you
Yeah, do
saying?
you think she would fix? Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I have no doubt that um, a dog with a snout at least about 3 fingers, 3.5 fingers sometimes, going to a dog with a shorter snout can sometimes, well, most of the times, help that dog produce better breathing puppies.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go short snout to short snout, you're just gonna get shorter
You're
snout.
gonna double up on that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I at least want to keep a snout that I can live with. You know, I never experienced a
So when you
dog
talking
that
about
couldn't breathe,
phenotype,
so I don't want to have that.
my bad.
No, I was
When
just
you
saying I
talk about
never
phenotype,
experienced
what
that
you want
though.
the dog to actually look like?
Um, I want the standard of a bully.
Okay.
To be honest, man, I want my dog to be the dog that makes the picture. That's
Okay, I got you.
that's my goal.
Right, so you want your
Okay.
dog to be the standard of. I got you. I got what you're saying. Mhm. Like when you see that bully, the different class they have. What dog they got representing? The last one I seen, they had representing the pocket was what was his name? The blue try. Ah, the guy from California on him.
From
I
this
can't,
year
but I know.
or from a
They
year
don't want,
ago?
yeah, they don't
No, no,
want to
I'm
put
talking
no
about
dogs on.
they what now?
Well, what I was, the information I had came across was they don't want to, specifically Dave. He don't want to put a dog per se and say this is the American bully, because if he do that, if you look at it in a business sense, he don't have a dog. He don't have the dog. He has dogs, but he don't have the dog, right? And if he says, "Oh, Yellow, Yellow's dog is the American bully that everybody needs to have," you will be an instant millionaire overnight because everybody will come breeding to your dog
Mhm.
to get the bully look that Dave Wilson said it should look like.
Mhm.
So for that reason alone, I think he's always gonna keep it an illustration until, you know, time where they have to come up with the dog. And it's not gonna be just one dog.
Mhm.
It's gonna have to, like you saying, it's gonna have to be a standard, a pocket, XL.
And I just think that's where they messed up in the beginning. I like I said, man, I've said it before. I think they messed up by making different classes of the dog. It's hard to make a breed consistent when you got so many classes in the same breed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
That
agree.
makes sense. So many
Yeah.
people was going in a lot of different directions, huh?
You said what now?
Yeah, and they still are, and they still are. Like it's crazy now because now you got these what's those things? Those Brazilian pit monsters now, right?
Hmm.
So I think recently the last couple champions have been like standards, if I'm not mistaken. XL standards XLs. And like
Oh well, I know. I think the last Jax. What was Jax? Was Jax a pocket or a standard?
I think
Jack,
Jax is
I think it's a standard.
yeah, it's a standard. I think so. I believe that's a standard.
Hmm.
But that's the style that has been winning consistently.
Yeah, but he said Jax is a little overdone. So the dog that won before Jax, he had won before, and the only reason why it was, I mean, it's politics, I think, but the only reason why I think a lot of people were saying that that dog didn't win for the third time is because they would have to say that's the American Bully.
Which
Mm.
dog this was?
Man, I forgot the name, man. It's on my
Was
head.
he fawn like a fawn cream color?
No, um, man, the way the dog moved, man, it's like you could sit on his
What
back.
year was it?
Last year,
2025?
You mean 2025 or 24?
2025.
I
2025.
don't
What's
know who I
the
know.
name of that dog
I
though?
know
Damn.
24. Jax won in
No,
24.
2024. 2024. I'm sorry.
That was Jax. Jax won.
Jax won, but it was a
He was
dog that won previously, right? and he had them
You
won a
talking about
couple.
in 23 and 22?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you talking about the dog, Duro. He was a blue fawn.
Yeah,
I forget the dog name. I forget his name. I'm seeing him right now in my head.
What year?
man,
Uh,
you could put a plate on
23
this
and
Joker back,
22.
man. I'm talking about the way this dog move, the way the dog breathe.
Hangman.
Hangman, Hangman is the shit, man. That dog will run laps around Jax. Jax had to get that damn fan on him every minute or two. He had to be sprayed with water.
Hangman was his name.
Yep.
Yeah. Grand
He
champion.
like a fawn dog, blue fawn.
The owner of Hangman was so pissed off.
Hangman and
Huh.
Black Cabin.
I don't know. I thought the dog name was it a blue? Is it a blue fawn dog pulling up Duro?
I think he blew.
Let me see. Hold on. Stay with me. Uh, yeah. No. That's not him.
Blue
Hold on.
Fawn.
No, that's not him. Hold on. Best breed. Best in show.
He black and white.
Yeah. He black. He kind of look like a Dax dog.
Hmm.
I'm talking about the dog. I'm talking about before that. So he won in 23.
Yeah. He won in 23.
Nah, I'm talking about the dog. Go 22.
Golden Child.
Mm, mm. See, I can't look on while we on. Let me try to get on another phone and search it.
Man, I'm about to play for. I'm about to pay for the plan now, man, so we can put this on the screen. Uh, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
SS Bullies, zero barks given.
That not zero fucks. Nah, zero bark. Nah. He look like a not that one.
That's who won in
That one.
2022.
Let's try 21.
Okay.
AB, come to ABKC.
That's Martino's Bulls Blue.
Blue, that's his name. But he was Blue Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dog is Blue Fawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that dog.
Yeah. Blue. That's it.
Yes, sir.
So would y'all agree that some dogs, looking at these couple of dogs that we just looked at, do y'all agree that some dogs are meant to be show dogs? Some dogs are meant to be just performance dogs. Some dogs is just to be pets. Some dogs is just meant to be, junkyard dogs. Do y'all agree?
Man, that's what
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying the whole time.
I
Yeah,
I
I
I
agree.
rather have when I look at doing breedings, I rather have consistency than having that that different styles of bodies because the dogs is so heavily scatterbred. Like I don't like that. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen that. Like what I'm saying. I don't necessarily like it because it's like you never 100% get what you want out of that breeding. You know what I'm saying? And if you do get what you want, it might be like two dogs. You know?
And it could be that based on the breed, you're working with, because specifically bullies, you do want a consistent look. But
Yeah,
you
you
know,
do.
if you messing with the band dogs, maybe that's your thing, or different kind of shepherds or something. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't really know too much about none of that. But when you're dealing with like, I mean, anything pure, like boxers, boxer to boxer, you want a male stud that can produce himself, reproduce himself. And you always want a dog that's going to improve consistency. That's the main thing. Like Yella, like for instance, like that breeding you did Santana to what's the girl name
Uh,
that I just commented under like a few days ago.
oh, I didn't do it.
Oh, that wasn't your dog?
Oh, you said a breed I did that I did. I said I was
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Nah, it was. I
Oh,
think it
was
was
it
San.
round?
Was I thought it was Santana to somebody.
Oh, uh, to lady. Yeah,
Lady, lady.
yeah, I did that like a year ago.
Now which your eyes, which one of those dogs improved the consistency on your yard?
Well, I wouldn't say it improved. Well, see, lady isn't mine. I sold lady to a guy, and he came back and bred on the yard. So
Okay,
it's his yard, but he kept.
okay.
But I would say Santana did. Yeah, he improved the consistency, not
I would
with the
agree.
litter. Yeah, with the litter. Yeah,
Right,
definitely. Yeah, yeah, not just with the color,
right.
but just even with uh the
The
structure, the build.
variation.
Yeah.
Right, right. The pheno.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying uh when I say the foundation dog, it has to
Mm-hmm.
reproduce himself. If it doesn't reproduce himself, it's like, could you call that a foundation dog? Could you?
You could, but it wouldn't be a good foundation, dog. I mean, technically, yeah, it can be but your foundation is weak.
Right, and it's weak for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing that I said. You want to make sure your dog is legit when you're doing these, when you're doing the breeding. But
Mm-hmm.
you always want to make sure that your dog can produce the things that you need to do. Like for instance, I remember I had asked you about why did you do ramrod to dad, who you do ramrod to again?
Uh,
That had the recent pups that you
uh,
just had, the brindles.
oh no, no, that was Sheik of the Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. My fault. Bam Bam. And the reason why I asked you,
Yeah.
I said, well, when you did that breeding, what you do it for? Like, what was your main thing that you wanted to get out of that? The first thing you said was like, I want to get more bone.
Yep, that's what I said. That's all what I said.
Yep.
I definitely remember telling you that.
Yes, sir. I remember, man. I got a good memory.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right. So when you started there, you looking at this and you saying because now you then took some of your American Pit Bull Terriers to a bully and then created a very very nice bully. Am I
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
now you saying to yourself, you're saying, okay, well, if he can do that with her, he could do that with this girl right here. And those
Mm-hmm.
puppies came out boned up from the rip. You know what I'm saying? They was boned up.
Uh-huh.
Havoc in the building. What up, bro?
What up, Hank?
It was it was boned up. So from a pup, they was. I mean, since you showed us, you know, they was boned up. So that's
Right.
what you wanted. That was your goal, and then you got that goal,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. Now that was the first step. You know what I'm saying? You could say to yourself, you say, okay, well, where can I go from here? Because that's a good looking dog. Now we can agree that every dog that looks good doesn't need to be bred. Just because it look good don't mean it's going to be a good producer. Doesn't mean that it can
Mm-hmm.
reproduce himself, right? But once you push that to the test and you see what he does, then you're like, whoa, I got something right here. So that's that consistency that a dog like Ramrod would throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
God rest his soul, Matt. Rhino threw consistent pups in the litter.
Indeed.
Exactly. So when you look at that across the board, both like you could say to yourself, you say, okay, man, now like you said, that's selective breeding, man. That was your first thing you said. You like, man, that's selective breeding I'm gonna do. Man, I think Big Mama gonna do her thing right now. Which I believe she could. Just from the phenotype on her. If put with the right thing, and if her dad created her, which is bigger than him, imagine what she can throw with some different genetics. Now we got to understand that a lot of people think genetics mix up. They don't. You don't mix genetics don't mix up together. It's not how genetics work. You know what I'm saying? Gotta understand how they work. A lot of people don't think that. So they were like, yeah, I mean, I did this. And no, it don't work like that. Gotta understand how those genetics gonna cook up together, right? Because they're gonna separate now. They're gonna separate. They ain't gonna mix up. You're gonna see. And what I mean by that is you're gonna see what the mom do, gonna see what the dad do, right? And you say to yourself, now
Mm-hmm.
that's when you go and you think about that your top producing female. So for instance, if we still sticking with Big Mama, we say Big Mama's a top producing female. All right. Or we say Sheikah is a top producing female. And we say those dogs is a top producing female, then we know that's man, we know she gonna do her thing. No matter what male I put her with, she gonna do her thing. Now, of course, the dad is gonna throw, some genetics. But mom really going they're gonna get that height. A lot of stuff they're gonna get from mom. So if mom is functionally sound, then 9 times out of 10 puppies is gonna be functionally sound. Right? I like
That's true.
consistency. I like consistency. I want to see consistency. I don't want to see, and that's what I said when we think about Dax. A lot of people, I heard a person say they disrespected Dax. They said, "Oh man, uh, how could you get this from this?" Well, it's pretty simple. You got a scatterbred dog. Scatterbred dog can throw smaller. They can throw bigger dogs. All right, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
If let's say, let's say, let's do it like this. How can I do it to make it? All right, let's say I take Pretty Boy Bang for instance. I take Pretty Boy Bang, and then I look at that middle part of Pretty Boy Bang, which would be his mom, the damn side, right? So his top side is Pop. His damn side, let's say they got some pockets in them. right? Let's say they got some pockets. They got, he got XLs at the top. He got XL at the bottom. Let's say he got pockets in the middle. Now, could I get a few pockets in the litter because of that? Mm, yeah. But let's say if the dog was heavily scatterbred, meaning you got some standards, some pockets, some standards, some XL, some pockets, some standards, like heavily. What do you think you're gonna get? You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get a mixture. You're gonna get not consistent.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna get that consistency. So that's why everybody was downplaying Dax as well, besides his health issues and what he was throwing and this, that, and the third. But um, that's why a lot of people was trying to downplay him, saying that wasn't really his offspring. They was you're gonna get mostly standards. That's why they was downplaying him, saying that his offspring wasn't, really his. They were saying he was paper hung, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he was throwing bigger dogs. And that's
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. Now, yeah, TESD. Now, yeah, you're gonna get some standards, man. But if it's heavily, like heavily, we was talking about that you came in. I'm not sure if you was with us the whole time, but we was talking about a dog man heavily. We talking about majorly scatterbred. You're gonna get different phenotypes. You're not gonna get just standards. You're gonna get different things because you know what I'm saying? We talking about outcross, line bred, scatterbred. We talking about all that. Any standard stopping at 19 inches?
Right. So what I did with my program, like I told you, that I liked the rhinos look. So, um, how I lock
Uh-huh.
Big Mama phenotype in is she is an inbred female, so she should throw um, how she look more than less.
You went out, Mac. You said she's a scatterbred female, or you said she's a inbred female?
So I told you how I like that rhinos look, right? So
Right.
Big Mama is a inbred female. So I want to
Oh,
have her throw more than less how she looks.
okay. So you don't want her phenotype.
Yeah. I mean, yes, her structure.
Uh huh.
I want to take that structure and take it to the bully.
How tall is Big Mama? You know?
I haven't measured her. I haven't measured her yet. But
How much she weigh? You
she
know?
remember I weighed her on camera, so she's about 80, 85.
All right. So I'm gonna say she probably like a standard at that weight, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Yeah, she wouldn't be an XL, right?
No, 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 no.
So
She's
Mhm.
definitely under 20.
okay, so if she definitely under 20, then I would take her to another standard. But
Correct.
I would take her to a standard. If you want my opinion, I would take her to a standard that also had like some XL in its blood. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't want to go bigger. I don't want any
No, no,
massive.
no, no, no. No, it's not going to throw bigger. What I mean is that that XL. I know you want to stay the same height,
XL
right?
have massive in their blood.
Not all of them, bro.
That's how they got it. That's how they got to be an XL.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
the dwarfism. I want the dwarfism gene. I want short.
So you want it's some XLs that had American Bulldog in them though, and not Master.
Yeah, but you still have to have. Uh, when you're looking at, um,
So you want more of that? You want more of that exotic look? When you say
it's not an exotic
dwarfism,
look. It's a standard look. Dwarfism is the gene that goes smaller. Um, Massive gene goes bigger.
right? But that wide body on something smaller, bro. I don't think the function. I don't think you would get. I don't think you would get good top lines or good function out of that dog though. To go shorter with her because she has a very very
How
broad
you
chest.
think pocket? How you think pockets and standards are made?
Well, I know how pockets and standards is made, but what I'm saying is, you even.
That's how they're made. They go to those go together.
But
You're
what I'm
gonna get
saying,
some pockets sometimes when you putting two standards together. No matter what width of the chest or how high the
so
limb.
I believe um, pockets to XL is how you get standard,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
right? So that's what I was saying. It's like she she's she's at that size that she's like a standard. So
Hmm.
like for instance, like if you took her to, I really want you to describe what phenotype boy you're looking for.
See, if you take her to anything XL, you're gonna get that sloppy XL, big ass pit bull gene. I don't want that. I want a show dog.
So you want to show dog. So you know what you should do then? You should just buy a show dog quality male and then just breed her to big mama. Just breed them to big mama. Because that's gonna give you exactly what you want.
Well, or that's the same thing as going to a proven grand champion.
That's not guaranteed that you're gonna get that though.
Nothing is.
416.
And you're right because I see people go to Rockamania all the time, and they
Right.
never really get exactly what he looked like.
All they really care about is having his name and the
Yeah,
That's what a
pedigree.
lot
yeah,
that's what a lot of
yeah.
people care about.
But see,
And that's kind of
I
crazy.
put all my smoke
Like
on my girl.
that's crazy
Go
to
ahead.
me though. I don't want his name. I want him to look like him, look something like something too.
Right. Right. A lot of people don't care about that though. Because a lot of people think if I got the name on the pedigree, that's gonna sell the dog. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though, like
Yeah.
a lot of people want to see if that dog can produce. You know what I'm saying? Consistency. That's like the
Hmm.
main thing. What my man say? Hold on. 416. Salute, bro. The standard existed before the exotic and the XL. Am I crazy? Well,
Oh, somebody on your head, boy.
well, I'm thinking about I was thinking about like the old school bullies. And I guess yeah. When you think about like Juan Gotti, like what would you call Juan Gotti? Like he would be standard, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the new standards. Oh well, yeah, that's different. Things is being done a little bit differently now.
Mm.
But that's just how it is for the bullies, and I feel like that's why everybody get pissed off with them. It's because of what it's a what's hot tomorrow type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know how long these Brazilian pit monsters is gonna last, and then I wonder, you know, when that's gonna fade off.
Well, it's
You
only
know,
for the XLs.
I know, but I just wonder how long that's gonna last and what's gonna be next after that. You know, and I feel like
There's
that.
nothing else to fix.
So you think the Brazilian pit monster is better than the
Oh, and you
previous?
know what? You know what, Duro? Unless they go XXL. Got some elephants in the ring.
Oh my gosh, man! Pit monsters have been grandfathered in as XXXL bullies. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Double XL bullies. I mean, I'm just saying. Do y'all think that the Brazilian pit monsters? Do y'all think that makes the XL better?
Uh,
Mhm.
I do. It just makes it.
So you like the Brazilian pit monster?
No, I ain't say I like it. I don't like the way they face look
Me either. So why you think it makes the XL better?
because it adds the rear, adds the bone, and it adds the head that the XL keep losing to in the ring.
Mm.
Mm.
What you think, Yellow?
Uh, I don't really just follow him like that, man. So I really can't really just say.
Hmm.
But based on what Mac is saying, um, I think he probably would throw mm, maybe a more consistent looking dog because the size is already there.
The size is there. I
Um,
really just don't like the face, though.
but are they? But are they? But are they? Are they? The face that you don't like, are they consistently producing that face?
Kind of, yeah.
She say you
Yeah,
get them.
okay.
Yeah, she say you get them. She say you gotta just
You
pick the
get
pretty
what?
ones.
What you say
Oh,
back?
She said she can't avoid them ugly faces. You just gotta pick the pretty ones.
Uh,
it's hard to tell when they puppies, huh?
yeah, it is. I like this right here. Dallas World said I always
So,
kind of
so,
thought. Go ahead, man. I mean, go ahead, yellow. Go ahead.
so I ain't mean to cut y'all.
No,
You
you good,
finish it.
brother.
Finish it.
No, go ahead. I wanted to hear what you
Are
was saying.
the pit monsters? Are they healthy? The pit monsters are they healthy dogs? I mean, they
I don't
breathe
know.
okay. Oh, okay.
That's
See,
that's how she got in. She did all the health testing, did everything she needed to do.
Yeah, but I don't think it been tested how long it gonna live though.
I think she has, cause they was doing it in Brazil long, long before
So how long it
American
last? How
caught
long
on.
it live for?
Well, like I said, the man had been doing it probably about 20 something years, even before Americans caught on.
Hmm.
So she got all the history, you know what I'm saying? When you look at her and she explains it. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
that
know, man.
that's the only way to get in, boy. They tight rope, so she came with it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Dallas World said I always thought that they should have one standard and just branch out to Excel Pocket as variations like on a web chart because it is a pit bull, but a type of pit bull. Mm. I actually I can't disagree with that though. I can't. What y'all think about that?
repeat that.
Dallas World.
I was looking
He
at the
said,
pit monster I was looking at the pit monsters on my other phone. That's why I was kind of wasn't paying attention. I didn't see no
he
from what I pulled.
he said
Well,
I
go ahead.
always kind of he said I always kind of thought they should have one standard and just branch out to Excel Pocket as variations, like on a web chart, because it is a pit bull, but a type of pit bull.
Well, once you kind of branch out, then it'll still sort of it'll eventually become will eventually start saying it's a bully. They'll put bully on the end of it. Excel bully, pocket. There wouldn't be a
Hmm.
it wouldn't stay a variation.
Hmm.
Eventually they'll start calling it a certain kind or a certain type of bully.
Okay.
That's what I think people would do.
What you think, Mac?
I concur. Yeah, he hit it on the head. Hit it on the head.
Wilson opened and closed the door. Hold on. Wilson opened and closed the book again to add certain Brazilian dogs as bullies. Is that a true statement? He did?
If he did, they want something from it. They want something from those dogs. It's another strand to bring in more bone, more girth, more size, and then you're doing it with a whole some fresh blood.
I think that's what it was.
So I can see that.
And they
I can see that. I can see them letting some in.
and they being honest about the cook up.
Oh, somebody the Brazilian.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They tell you
So what
straight
as
up,
far as the
bull
cook up, what are they saying? What are they saying the cook the recipe is?
bulldog.
Rottweiler.
They tell you they tell you the name of the bulldog, the lion came from, and everything.
Okay.
If it's a standard and only vary vary by size, they should all look the same, but be bigger or smaller.
Good point.
Right. I agree.
If it's a standard on the bed by Saturday shit. Yeah, yeah. I,
Yeah. We can't really
I,
agree for
I,
416. You cooking in the chat, man.
That's how Killer Noise got his look, man. He got a nice program.
Yeah.
Man, sell out of puppies on the internet like hotcakes, like Jordans.
Word. The Brazilian breeder importer with the hottest dog of that type out right now. Spilled the beans. Oh, word. Ah, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. That's news. I mean, I guess I don't know, man. Just my just my mind. I just feel like when we talking about the American Pit Bull Terrier, we talking about the American Bully. I just kind of I think it starts to become like imagine somebody making a new pit, Yellow. How would you feel? Like
I
somebody
wouldn't. I
try
wouldn't like it.
exactly. Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
And why wouldn't you like
because
it though?
because because they'll take away. Well, it's different. It's different variables to it though.
Break
Let
it
me let
down.
me back let me back up. Let me back up. If the person was trying to recreate the pit bull, like what attributes would he want? Would he want it to be dog aggressive? Would he want it to be uh uh like a pack animal? Like what would he be? What would be his
Let's,
focus?
let's say his focus was to make it almost as true as the American Pit Bull Terrier, but bigger
Okay,
and stronger.
but nah, I
That's
think
right.
I'm gonna just stick. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with what. Yeah, I'm just leave it alone.
Yeah, you wouldn't be jacking it, right?
Yeah.
I,
Just leave
I'm
it
the
alone.
same.
Yeah,
I'm the same way. I feel the
yeah.
same way, man.
Don't try to create it. Just leave it alone.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's why I don't like them. That's why I don't like the pit monster thing. Because I'm just like, come on,
Mhm.
man. Now enough is enough, man. Like what? Like all right. So like I said, like 10 years from now, what is it gonna be then? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What is it gonna be? So it's like let's just say Lee Robinson didn't say he had band dogs. Let's just say he had bigger, stronger American Pit Bull Terriers, yellow. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, how would that make you feel? Ben, as though that you love the true American Pit Bull Terrier.
I wouldn't like it.
I don't think a lot of people would. Just being honest with you,
Yeah, I wouldn't like it.
I don't think a lot of people
Cause
would.
it's
Like,
already now. It's like for instance, like on some databases. Like this is a database I use when I
hmm
want to put the pairs up with my dog, and there's an option that says American Pit Bull Terrier Standard.
hmm
As far as breed, as far as what breed, not the standard of the dog, but just
the
call it the
breed.
standard. Yeah, the breed. Just saying American Pit Bull Terrier, and they had standard by it.
Okay.
Now we have to go and start calling it. We had to put standard next to our dogs, really represent what it means. I guess it's another way of saying purebred, or this is it. This is the real representation of the breed. But they just put the word standard. We have to say that because you got other people with other breeds of dogs is mixed up and crossed up or what have you, and they're calling those dogs American Pit Bull Terriers.
Right. Right.
So now we have this. It has to be. It has the word standard at the end of American Pit Bull Terrier.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we have to do that to separate and let people know what we have versus what they don't have.
Right.
It's too much of that, man. So yeah. But no, I ain't for making reinvent no pit bull.
I agree. I ain't either, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just like the original one. I like that one. I don't want nothing
Mm-hmm.
that's even trying to be like that dog. I think that dog is it's so legendary, man. Like, how can you try to erase it? You know,
Mm-hmm.
we got a lot. We got away from we like with the bully. We got away from a lot of the razor edge and a lot of the wine Gotti, phenotypes. We got away from a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you love the original American bully. You like the way that dog looked. You know, it's like you see these Brazilian pit monsters come in. They look like American bulldogs, but Rottweiler heads, but with eyes that's the forehead like a girl with a big forehead. Like, I don't know about that, man. I
Mm-hmm.
just I have a
Mm-hmm.
hard time just accepting it. You know. Hold on. That part, what you guys are saying makes sense from the risk of it, though. The bully was the new pit bull. You agree, yo?
Mm, I would say it was a different in the beginning. It was a bullier version of a pit bull. Cause see, that's why we were kind of. That was the whole big thing with what they would be angry. Like the ADBA, the actual game dog people would be mad because the um the bully people was, which they wasn't calling them American bully, they were calling them, hey, I got a bully or pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying it because, and the reason why I didn't have a problem with them saying it, and I would admit I would do it too. You know what I'm saying? I would say it too. And
Okay.
and this is the reason why though. The UKC pit bull is basically like the cousin to the the game dog, the ADBA style. You had the
Mm-hmm.
ADBA version, then you had the UKC. UKC kind of maintained the more consistent look in the dog. I can admit that.
Okay.
So a lot of the bully, a lot of the Razor's Edge stuff, the earlier bullier pit, they were under the
You
UKC.
can see. Yep. Yeah, it was. Yep.
They were under the United Kennel Club. So that's why I didn't really have I didn't really, have a problem with when they would say I got a pit bull. I got a bully of people. All of them had in the beginning. Everybody was under UKC. At UKC Pit Bull Terrier paperwork under breed, it said American Pit Bull Terrier.
Yep.
But then they would advertise them as
Yeah, it
not
did.
as American bullies at first. They would just advertise them as like a bullier pit bull.
Pit bull. Yep.
And then the confusion came, and then the confusion started. So then everybody was like, "We just gonna call them bullies. We just gonna call them American bullies. We don't want no confusion, no and they do not want their dog. That's why if you look, I think part of it today is why it keeps changing. They don't want the dog to look nothing like a pit bull. The bullies, like Jacks, don't look nothing like a pit bull at
You think
all.
that's why? You think that's why they wanted to change?
Yeah, that's what I think. The last dog that won nationals that looked like a pit bull was a dog named Axel. Axel won in 2016. He kind of still had that terrier. Just like what's his name? We were talking about him. He said he wanted to breed when shots fired. Joel said he don't even like. I think he said he didn't like his face. He said he wanted to cut his muzzle back. He said that years ago. I want something like shots, but I don't want as much muzzle. He said it. Now, if I seen him, I'm like, I thought he was the shit when I saw him. But in his mind, the way they going, he got too much muzzle.
I see what you're saying. So to me, like, actually look like Staffordshire Bull Terrier, like.
Talking about a blue dog with his ear crop.
Yeah. The Axel dog from 2016. He kind of looks like a Staffy, like a Staffy, not an Amstaff, but the Staffy.
I would say more of an
that would
Amstaff, but he's shorter.
You think? But his muzzle not as prominent as an Amstaff, though. It's kind of smushed in, like.
Okay.
Kind of like.
It's been so
like
long since I've seen him. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I guess the way I'm pitching it is
But,
the way I'm trying to envision it in my head.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I do. But I think, to me, he looked more Staffy to me. But
I guess what's kind of throwing it off is that his ears are cropped.
That's what it is.
And you don't crop the Staffy ears. The Staffy bull, you don't do their ears.
Right. But the thing is, like, I think a lot of because when you really look at Juan Gotti looks like an Amstaff. He's more Amstaff than anything. Like he got that bone, but like when you really look at his body, it's really like an Amstaff, like an AKC Amstaff, and that's where all that bone come from. Right? The Amstaff. They got away from that, right? So other things start coming into the American Bully to make it have more muscle, and things like that. But I just feel like, man, everybody say like it's too many. I feel like everybody should separate that exotic bull crap that they doing. I feel like those dogs need to go ahead somewhere. They shouldn't be considered bullies. Like they shouldn't be a part of the American Bully at all. Like what they doing, that should be something else. You know what I'm saying?
Something else.
Yeah, something else. Like I just don't see that being like. I don't see why that's a part of the American Bully. That just doesn't even look like it. It looks bad. It just doesn't. It doesn't give me what I wanted to give. and it's just too small. They don't live long. You gotta get them a C-section if you're gonna breed them. It's just too much. Too many health problems. It's just too much. Like, why even do that? You know,
Hmm.
I just feel like that should go. That should move to the side. And then I feel like if that moved to the side, excuse me, I feel like different avenues of the American bully is able to be, you know, kind of like across the board even at that point. Once you get that exotic, those micros, all that stuff out of there, then you're starting at what? The classic, you know what I mean? Then where you going? The pocket, and then you're going standard, then you're
No,
going
no, no.
what?
It's pocket. It's pocket.
Classic,
Classic, standard, XL.
XL. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like why don't we focus on that and make that better, you know, and really like make that a part of just that's just all it is. And I feel like the ABKC, they should do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the Brazilian pit monster should be his own thing. I don't think that should be a bully, man. I'm sorry, I don't. I feel like that should be his own thing. You know, its own breed is similar or whatever, but it's his own thing. I don't think that should be in the same show ring with the American bullies. But that's just my opinion. But I just feel like that's what would help eliminate confusion, and I think it would help solidify the breed across the board. Because I mean, when you look at the American Pit Bull Terrier, is it different standards of the American Pit Bull Terrier? Is it pocket
Nope.
XL? Exactly.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
just got an American Pit Bull Terrier, no matter how tall he or she is, right?
Hmm.
Because you got some that's gonna be tall and lanky. You got some like old family red nose that's gonna be boned up, right? You got some
Hmm.
like the the Eli, Sorrows, Bolio, Red Boy,
Hmm.
Jocko. What's that? Niggerino,
Hmm.
uh, Bordeaux. All these different bloodlines that give off
Boudreaux.
different. Oh, how you say it?
It's Boudreaux.
All right, pardon me, but yeah, that
Yeah.
Boudreaux. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Bordeaux. Bordeaux. That's the dog. Doggity Bordeaux.
You damn right, bro.
Turner. Remember Turner and Hooch? Turner
Pardon
and
me.
Hooch.
Pardon me.
Remember the movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. That's that
Yeah.
dog. Pardon
Yeah.
me.
That's that dog. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
drink. I had a couple drinks before I got on.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tip.
yeah. Y'all probably gonna tell when y'all playing on the playback footage, like, you know what I'm saying. But usually, I'm on my A game. But yeah, I feel like all those different American Pit Bull Terrier bloodlines. That's American Pit Bull Terriers, but they give off different phenotypes. You know what I'm saying? Old Family Red Nose does not look like um, Carver, you know, and Carver don't look like Jeep. What you running, Yellow?
Hmm.
You know, but it's American Pit Bull Terrier, and I feel like it should be like that across the board with a lot of breeds, especially when you got people in the ABKC who's so darn snobby when it comes to these dogs. I just feel like, come on, man. At some point, can we just figure out this is the standard and this is where it stops? You know, we not adding the shorty ball, the this, that, and the third, and all this old other crap to it. Could a lot of stuff be
Yeah.
separate? You know,
My man don't want to go back to work.
why?
I guess registry money is good money.
Yeah, well, you know that. Samba Kennels, that's the lady who said they opened the books for her Brazilian dog. Samba Kennels. That's who it is? Okay. I think I've seen that before. I think I've seen
Yeah,
that name before.
he just did a breeding actually.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that before. I don't think I follow him, but I think it came across like somebody else that I do follow.
I saw him at a show. He got some big jokers, well, big whoppers.
You got ABKC papers?
No.
Oh. Oh, you was just going to the show.
Yeah, to the fun show whenever they
To
do
the
fun
phone.
shows.
Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure if like Rhino or somebody had ABKC papers. Cause you always talking about the shows, man. I'm like, how many shows did you go to?
Yeah, all- they whenever they doing the show registry, they have fun shows in between and stuff.
Oh, okay. They look like they have Down syndrome. They do, bro. That's why I don't like them. Nah, it's not definitely not the new pit bull. LOL, yeah, 100% agree. 416, they look like Down syndrome dogs. And I would say those dogs' skin looks so tight that they definitely have skin issues and running in the field. Forget about it. Forget about it. Man, if I can be a bully, if it can be a bully, what's next? Will they add it to the bulldogs, bull mastiff, etc.? Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it should just be. That's what I'm saying. I feel like ABKC should just they the head of the American bullies, right? Everybody want ABKC papers, right? Everybody want to go to the shows. Everybody want to do ABKC stuff, right? So why can't the ABKC just be like, you know what? Let's break this down. You know, there's plenty of registries that standards are different or standards are the same as the ABKC, but they might lean more to exotic. So they might lean more to the shorty bull. They might lean more to American Pit Bull Terriers and this, that, and the third. But by the ABKC only really dealing with a few selective breeds in American Bully, I feel like they should definitely stop. You know what I'm saying? The confusion because they have the power to do so. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and and see, this is another thing. They have the power to do, but as long as the people with the money, the people are the one that got the money. As long as the people not saying nothing, they ain't gonna do nothing about it. They gonna keep playing with you year after year. They gonna keep changing it. They not gonna give you a standard.
Right.
First they gonna change the standard like they was doing. Now, Max said that he read somewhere that Dave don't want to put out a actual what he thinks an American bully should look like a picture I know what you were saying. I think I read it,
Hmm.
Matt, what you talking about.
Hmm.
So as long as you keep letting him play with you like that, I mean, he gonna keep playing with you. You keep sending him your money. You keep following him. They've been chaining since 2000 and shit, what 2015, 14.
Hmm.
Facts.
So I mean, yeah, you following him, you paying your money. So I mean, what can I say?
Oh, we got Live Your Life in the building.
You gonna live your life.
What's the deal, Gorilla?
Hmm?
CA took home best in show this year. Big word? Who was that? Was that Who won this year? Maybe KC. I forget. I know it was a blue tri dog. I can't remember his name. Man, I'm never drinking during my podcast ever again, man. I can't think all of a sudden.
I know y'all laughing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he gonna call me drunk. I'm surprised he ain't in the comments talking about drunk. Crossbreeds, pitbull. What you mean TESD? What you mean by crossbreeds, pitbull? Let me know. I probably was talking about something and I don't remember what I was talking about. Going across a Saint Bernard. A Saint Bernard and a what? Tibetan Mastiff to American Bulldog and create a long hair Merle XL pitbull. Yeah, that'll be a mongrel, man. Uh, yeah, I'm not, man, because I'm usually more with it, live your life. I I I I, I decided to cook, man, and then I had me a little drink, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be ready for the show. And now all of a sudden I can't remember what I need to remember, man. Who was that dog that won last year? Y'all know, gang? Anybody know?
I wasn't up on it last year.
I mean, this year, gang, this year, my fault.
I mean, yeah, this year. I watched it live last year. I ain't watch it this year.
You watch what? What you say you watch?
The champion, ABKC champion.
Okay, where was it at? In Texas again?
I think so. Uh, Biggie Bear won. Extreme Biggie Bear. That's who won.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the dog. That's the blue. That's the blue. Try. Yeah.
Mm.
It's a mongrel terrier, bro. Don't hate on what I create. Mongrel. Oh my gosh, man. Bro, I'm not hating, bro. But that's gonna look like that scary dog I seen today that they said it's a pit bull with a genetic that got long hair. Look like a Australian pit bull mix.
Hey, that's a mutation defect.
So you saying that's real?
Yeah, yeah. It's some pit bulls with long hair with
I
a
ain't never
genetic
seen that in all
mutation.
my days, man.
Really, bro? My
No.
my and the reason why I can put some belief behind it
Mhm.
is because one of my puppies is damn near almost like that, but not really.
Who? I ain't seen you with no long pit bull, bro. Man, you be making stuff up, man.
I ain't showed y'all my ingredients now.
Man, I ain't seen no long haired dog, man.
I ain't got no. She not long hair, but the I swear I thought she was gonna be long hair when she was a puppy, but her coat is different from the other one.
Ah, okay. Now, who the mom and dad to that? Rhino too?
Yep, he threw a line later pack.
Yeah, he
Everything
definitely.
from the old to the new.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did, man. So you got dogs we ain't never seen yet, huh?
Hmm.
Okay, I like that.
I be wanting to see Yellow Bullet. I don't never see him.
He old man. He old man now.
I know. That's who make good content.
Poncho
Oh,
all
you
over
say
his
I make
page.
good content?
I say them old jokers make good content sometimes.
No, he was saying the dog. You saying I make good content or the dog make good content?
Oh, he said he
Showing
make good
videos of the
I
content.
was
dog
saying
make good.
I was saying I wanted to see Poncho, and Duro say he an old man now, and I was like, yeah, that's who make good content. Sometimes the older dogs, they characters.
Yeah, he just old man. I did a video of him last year, I think. So yeah, like I said, I got pictures and stuff of my other ones my buddies I had. I got them on my Instagram.
Yeah, man. I just was looking at your Instagram yesterday, bro. Man,
Mhm.
incredible work, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, always, man. Always. Round of
Yeah, I say,
applause.
oh shit, Yellow was going hard at that in the yard at one point.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I got you,
Uh,
TESD. I got you, bro. I see what you're saying. Yo, this fool 416, man. He talking about we doing big things, man. Health and temperament not guaranteed. Oh man, you gonna sell them? No guaranteed on the health of the temperament though. Just sell them, huh? Yeah, that's how they be out here too, man. Just give me your money, man. 7,000 for a puppy. The Dobermans, I'm wondering if they break their legs a lot because I've seen a lot of walking. I've seen a lot walking around all hobbled up in a cast, especially the big ones. Yeah, a lot of big breeds hurt their legs, man, especially the back ones. That's the truth though. Great Danes, Cane Corsos, Dobermans, uh, anything that's kind of slender like that and kind of tall and lanky. Yeah, yeah, I've seen that out through emergency, bro. You gotta get. That's what you call a TPO, TPLO surgery. You gotta get that knee fixed on the dog on the back leg. That's why all the dogs look differently. Oh yeah, I say yeah, I got you, bro. I guess the real reason is why it's always the way, or is there more prevalent bone issues now? Well, the thing is, man, is that's a great question, man. But the thing is like it's like now all dog breeds are like breaking down. You know what I'm saying? Just from like bad breeding, not health testing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say all dog breeds, but a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Um, are breaking down, man. I hate what happened to the boxer, man. Like that was a beautiful dog, man, and it's not talked about enough. You know what I'm saying? Just like what happened to the boxer. You know what I'm saying? You rarely see them anymore. You know, the Dalmatian. You know, um, what else, man? The Chow Chow. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a good one.
all the '90s dogs that was popping and everybody had them. I mean, you rarely see them today. You know, um, I'm very, very surprised that the Cane Corso and is still like kicking strong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe here and there, but I never really seen too many come through emergency. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like the owner didn't know not to give it a certain medication and it had a seizure, but not just because it was like this was wrong, that was wrong. Oh, honestly, I mean, I haven't seen it. I'm sure maybe it is, but I'm just speaking on what I seen. I haven't. I haven't. I haven't really seen that dog come through. Uh, the German Shepherd, man. Oh man, the German Shepherd. The evolution of the German Shepherd is just terrible, man. The
Mm.
back, the back. How I got that slope back, man. What the heck is that?
Mm.
What the heck is that, man? Like for real.
They worked them like them Crown Vics, man. They worked them out.
Oh man, yeah, them Crown. You don't see no Crown Vics on the street, huh, Matt? You don't see none. That was a good question, Dallas. Well, really good question. When you mix breed a dog, it takes only a couple of generations for the breed markers to disappear, but those long fur genes to still be there. Ah,
Mm.
I got you. But those long fur genes to still be there. So you talking about like your Tibetan Mastiff and your Saint Bernice? That's what you talking about? 416. You talking about the long hair, the long fur genes will still be there, or you talking about that pit bull that Max said is true? What is all this talk about mongrels? uh,
Mm. So that's the trend now. Mixing. That's the trend, man.
he mad, bro. He said, "Are you a real dog breeder or what?" Heart.
On what?
Pause. He said, "What's all this talk about?" Nah, bro. I'm just playing. We playing, man. We playing. We playing TESD. I'm not. I don't get mad at stuff, bro. I apologize if I came off that way. There's no reason to apologize, bro. But we just we troll, bro. Hold on, I didn't even see these Jones. That where all these comments come from? I didn't even see these Jones. Hold on. I think I don't know what happened. I think maybe my scroll went down too far. Hold on. Okay. Only selling to NFL, MLB, and movie stars. Yeah, 10,000 a pup, man. You gonna have big bank. Yes, for
Mhm.
sure. Y'all talking about mutts and mixed breeds dogs like they pure breeds. I don't know what to do. Nah, bro, we not. Y'all talking about mutts and mixed breed dogs like they purebreds. Nah, bro, we like purebreds over here, bro. We don't indulge in mutts. We was talking about mongrels because we trolling, bro. We laugh at mongrels. Mac, you ever owned a mongrel, Mac?
Uh, I think my as a child, and I wanted a dog. And I said, "Mom, I want a dog." So my uncle found a guy. He gave me a dog. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, you ain't know what it was.
I didn't know what it was.
No, I never owned a mongrel.
I was just about to ask you, bro. Did you ever own a
Yeah,
man?
I mean, yeah, yellow straight off the yard with the pits, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You got history.
Even when I did the pit bully cross, that wasn't a mongrel breed.
Ah,
Mhm.
I s- uh oh. Oh no. TESD. What do you mean, real breeders? How is what we're how what we said mongrels confusing? How is what we said about mongrels confusing? Because it doesn't mean all dogs are mixed to make a pure breed. Um, yeah, you're right. You
No, because it
uh,
doesn't mean it out. I mean,
do you like mixed breeds, TESD, or do you like purebred dogs? Because if you like mixed breeds, just let me know if you like mixed breeds. Word, the boxer is shit now. Used to be big and strong, big heads, nice stature. Now a little weak, very weak, man. Very weak, very weak, man. You know what I'm saying? Very weak now. 416, we can talk anytime you need to. Man, if you have an issue with talking about different aspects of the dog world, joking around, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Oh, man. I'm talking to you right now. Yeah, I guess I do take dogs a little bit too personal. No, no, but I'm on here because I really enjoy talking about dogs, but I'm serious about it. Yeah, sorry we, bro. Sorry we. Sorry we,
right.
man. I think this your first show that you came and check it, came and kick it with us. So you don't really know like we everybody trolls, man. And then you'll hear us troll each other on the panel. And then we got our little brother, he be in the comments, catch dog concepts, then he come in here and then he troll. So 416 a troll, we laugh, I troll, we laugh, yellow troll, we laugh. That's just how we do. We just laugh. We talk dogs, we talk serious about dogs for sure. But it's one of those things like I don't like to be boring. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just always constantly give game every show. Sometimes I like to be laid back and sometimes I like to, just kick it. You know what I'm saying? Just like barbershop talk, where our conversation might go from this aspect to this aspect to that aspect, and the chat might just make us have a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, don't feel out of place, man. Don't feel like we not serious or we joking or we just we not serious about our craft. We are uh we just like to kick it, you know, and we love talking about dogs, man. Is that supposed to be intimidating? Because it wasn't, bro. Nah, man. Come on, y'all. No, man. Come on, man. Lots of dogs gonna be going by the wayside. That way, almost never hear about corgis, Sharpays, my personal favorite dream dog, the Catalua, which has been around for neons, but it's fairly a rarely breed. Yeah, well, the thing is, the Catalua leopard dog is a really good dog, man. That's a really good dog, bro. Um, I think a lot of people put those in bullies, man. To get the Merle, and I think once that happened, like it wasn't really no need for it. You know, Yella, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Cook for me real quick. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay. Let's see what the comment. So I own plenty of mongrels and they're a good dog, just something I breed. Okay. So what would you consider a mongrel? Uh, 416.
Think a mixed breed.
So now you got mixed breed, crossbreed. You got mixed breed and crossbreed. So like the crossbreed is just like two breeds, and then the mixed breed would be like three or more breeds. That's what I had read on that's what I had seen on which is something that I can agree with. I saw on a channel, I forget which one it was. They were saying about mixed breed and crossbreed. Anything that's bred with a purpose.
I'm
So
back.
what about the Alapa blue? The Alapaha blue bloody. I never heard of the Alapaha blue bloody bulldog. I never heard. I heard of the Alapaha blue bulldog, and I'm not real knowledgeable about that breed too much. The Alapaha blue bulldog.
But I honestly think I'm the best breeder. Well, what do you breed? TESD. What do you breed, brother?
Man, hold on, bro. This shit you keep saying TSD. The shit sound like you saying STD.
That's his name, though.
I know. I know. But go ahead. Go ahead and answer TSD. He said he honestly think he the best breeder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why?
I'm not gonna play with anybody's personal feelings. I own plenty of my groups. They are good dogs, just not something I breed. I like all animals. Yo, you guys are crazy. These are popular as fuck here in Toronto, Dallas. So what about the? Okay, that's what you was talking about. I'm behind. Anything that's bred without a purpose is a mine. I agree to agree. The name is therapy, emotional support, dog. Hey man, yeah, you know what? I think I was on one of your lives before, brother. TESD. I think I was on one of your lives before. You had a live at nighttime. Let me know if I'm not mistaken. But it was probably like 12 o'clock
Okay.
my time. I'm not sure where you was at, where you at located, but I think I think I was on your live one time and you was talking about the emotional support dog. Let me know if I'm right though.
Mhm.
But we got some serious dog men up in here. 416. Yella ain't wild out yet about the American Pit Bull Terrier. I was surprised, man. I was waiting for him
No,
to.
well, I didn't. I mean, it is what it is. We just gotta say we got the standard.
Yeah, you right in the group, bro. He said, yes, you're absolutely right. And I be trolling a little bit too. So I guess I'm right in the group. Yeah, bro. That's what we do. But I think I remember seeing your yeah, because I remember I was in your live. I was listening to you chop it up about your dogs and emotional support and all that. And that's dope what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people ain't talking about how dogs just help your emotional, you know, your emotions and your support and your needs as a human being. A lot of people don't understand that, you know.
So you think they made the American bully? Yeah.
I ain't never say that.
He's saying, do you
American
think
Bully was
that?
established with a group of camps. It was a group of,
Oh,
I would say,
well,
regions too.
you would say who, Mac?
Regions like, Miami breeders and Texas.
Actually, I did say that before though. If that's what you reckon, if that's what you quoting me as saying, I
Yeah.
did say he created the American Bully. I remember saying that. So if that's what you're saying, so all pit bulls terriers, but not all bull terriers are pit bulls. Yo, you are crazy, man. But let's talk about that because Mac was kind of saying something like that about the Tom Gardner thing with the Patterdale. And Mac was saying that if the Patterdale went back to a terrier, I mean, if the pit bull went back to a terrier like a Patterdale, still a pit bull. Y'all think that? Yeah. um,
You know what, Duro?
what's up, bro?
I would say for the standard of a pit bull,
Hmm.
because a pit bull has been secured in its breed. The point I was trying to bring home when I say it's still a pit bull
Hmm.
is that that gene is stronger than any other gene you're gonna put it with. So when you put a pit bull to another dog, it's gonna come out looking like a pit bull. And if something happens, they're gonna say that was a pit bull.
Okay, I definitely agree
They
with
ain't
you on
gonna
that.
they're not gonna say that's an uh whatever it was
They
mixed with. You know what I'm
they're
saying?
not gonna say that's a Patterdale pit mix, Patterdale
Right.
pit cross. I hear you on that. Well, my only thing is with that argument is that I've seen some band dogs look like American Pit Bull Terriers or resemble American Pit Bull Terriers or American Bullies, right?
Hmm.
Now, is that fair to say that that's a pit bull?
It's not, but since it looked like it, that's the depiction I think it's gonna have on his name.
Yeah, you're right. But I just see me personally. I just feel like Tony in the building. Tony in the building.
T.
What up? Top of that with us.
Now, can you take that dog to the show? No.
Yella up here. Yella, you're drunk. You up here, Yella?
Yeah, yeah. I think Tony probably just don't recognize my picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
what you think about what Max said, man?
Mm, Want to repeat that, Mac?
He said the pit bull to the
Oh,
pattern
about
dogs.
the Patterdale.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to listen, but I'm reading the comments too. I was responding to Tony.
yeah.
Uh I just say yeah. I mean, it been bred for so long. I mean, he said it showed up. He can see it in some dogs or whatever. So I just say it's a pick. You know what I'm saying? It was in there. It was thrown in there so far back, so long ago. So I would just say yeah. I mean, it was thrown like put in so long ago that it wouldn't even matter. But he was saying it like he was saying it like some of them would show up. That's what he was saying, right?
Right, right, right,
Like he was saying like the Patterdale look will still show up every now and then.
right.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But you still consider that a pit. Well,
if it was put in way back in some years back,
mm-hmm.
yeah, and you can breed that out, and you start breeding that with other dogs, with other pit lions, yeah, yeah, and you keep
416.
doing it, then no, huh?
416 said once you mix, it's a mix.
Nah, that's like that's when. How far back did you do it?
Yeah, he
So he
trolling.
don't believe that you can breed something out. You can't
No,
breed something out of a breed.
he trolling, man. He said sorry, just smoking one and felt like stirring the pot and see what gets said.
Oh, okay.
So is the American bully a mongrel, mutt, or scattered? Uh,
It's a breed.
yeah, I don't think the American bully is a mongrel or a mutt. I think some of them are scattered, bred. Um, but I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Yeah, yeah, right. 416. Yeah, the bully is now a solidified breed. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now he gonna say, hell no, that ain't no pit bull. Hey man, that's what I thought he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say that, man. I thought he was gonna be like, no, hell no, 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 that ain't no pit bull now. You know what I mean? I thought that's what he was gonna hit me with, man.
If it
Look at the
show up still, it ain't from long ago, even with tight breed. I don't know about that. If it show up, still ain't from a long ago.
huh?
But then you had dogs that was real terrier, even that looked like the Patterdale. So I
Yeah.
don't know, like maybe Tom just stirred the pot, just wanted to say this shit. I don't know what it, you know what I'm saying, like where they came, why he would say that, you know what I'm saying, about his line. He been running for so long, but he
Well,
said it. So
did you hear about what he said about his dog lady?
uh-uh.
He said she got some chihuahua in him.
Who said it, Tom?
Yeah.
Man, that
No, I'm
man fool
trolling.
was drunk, man.
I'm trolling, man. I'm trolling, man. I'm trolling.
I was about to say Tom was drunk when he did that video. Oh, okay, you want to bring up the Chihuahua. You want to bring that back up. Okay, I got you. I got you. I
No,
got you.
see,
Okay.
I just had to
Yeah.
troll you real quick.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. But see, but when you said it though, I really thought that he really said it. Because you was serious and you sounded serious as hell. But like,
Yeah, I had to get you, man. But if it was put on the pedigree, it's a purebred dog. That's what the problem is. A bull terrier. Tony, yo, what is, yo. It's a lot of brotherhood in the comments, man. Shout out to the comments, the chat. The conversation is going, and that means it's a good show. If the conversation keeps going, and I appreciate it. Yellow appreciate it. Nail
Mhm.
Mac appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
So what breed
And see, that's
it take?
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's what I like when people when I watch some shows I like when people interact with the chat. You know,
Yeah, me too. Me
yeah.
too. I don't want to bite nobody's style or whatever because I don't like when people bite mine. But so I don't
Right.
want to do things like how other people do. But I like
Mhm.
the participation. That's why I always try to, you know, go to what someone said with another dog man. TESD V2X. So what breed it takes to make an American bully? Well, starting off, what was it? American Pit Bull Terrier, Amstaff, um,
And a
some.
mutated gene, but they took
Hold on,
that
Mac.
and
You broke up,
went
Mac.
far
What you
with
say?
it. I say in a mutated gene
Keep going.
to get that kickstart. But after that, after the first bullies,
Hmm.
can they don't want to say.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them went to the American Bulldog. Like I said earlier, um, that's what I know, man. Now, a lot of people did start putting mastiff in their stuff, though. You know, they did. So, but I know early on it was that American Pit Bull Terrier, that Amstaff, that AKC Amstaff, and that American Bulldog or English Bulldog or a different bull breed. Look at that blood. Look at that. Look at that brother. That brotherhood. All the salutes in here saluting each other. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
that
about.
CDC. What up?
Oh, there you go. There go that damn guy. What up, boy? That's the little brother right there that I'm talking about.
I ain't got no Bush CDC. I ain't got no bird tonight.
Those old heads added anything that could benefit their kennel and just made up pedigrees. Hey man, you know what, bro? You're not lying, man. A lot of people made up pedigrees. You're not lying. You know, a lot of people say don't believe the pedigree. Um, but when you able to see what's in your pedigree and your dog, that's when I say believe your pedigree. If you never see that, you know, you got 140 plus pound dog and your dog is 60 something pounds, but the parent, the dad was supposed to be 140 pounds. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Phenotypes that match up. It was like I don't believe that dam was bred with that sire. I don't believe it. And then sometimes it is. Sometimes it's true. Like I said earlier, like sometimes it's scatterbred and they come out smaller than the parents. So it's all like you got to really pay attention. So my breed of dog comes from around two breeds of dogs. It's the old school bully when they first came out, the new school bully, are the standard in the classic bully. Okay, yeah, that's almost everybody's here. That's almost everybody's kind of dog besides Yella. I mean, he had bullies and he's bred them, but he's more of an
Right.
American Pit Bull Terrier guy. Um, but I mean, really, man, the true American bully came from the American Pit Bull Terrier. You know what I'm saying? The Yam staff. So I just always have to always kind of not put them together because they separate, but I gotta always give the American Pit Bull Terrier its just due because it really like started like a lot of breeds out here. For real, for real. You know. Even the band dog people. I hear y'all
Yeah.
on the Patterdale. I came in and saw Bull Terrier is the show version of the Pit Bull or something like that.
Oh, I think he was talking about we were talking about Axel.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, yeah. And you said something about Staffy Bull.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I think that's what when he came in.
Hey, my brother, a mutated gene is a gene that um, when you put two breeds of dogs together, and sometimes a gene can be mutated uh,
What you talking about?
to
Like Merle
make
to Merle?
to um, a Merle is a mutation,
Right,
um, dwarfism,
right.
that kind of um, mutation is what I was talking about.
Okay, I got you, brother. I got you. I came in late. I felt the drunkenness up here and came in. Yella got a bush, a bush light. Matt got a Corona and Doro got whiskey. Actually, Long Island iced tea. You know what I mean? But I'm done because I don't want to. We having fun. Oh man, I love this right here, man. When I started in 2015, there was no bulldog in American Bully. There was no mastiff in the American Bully. In 2015, uh, I believe it was, brother. But I mean, what bloodlines are you running though, brother? Because I remember I've had conversations like this before, and not everybody um have the same bloodline. So if you, I don't know what you running, but if you got a bloodline that ain't there, I mean, you just got American Pit Bull Terrier and Amstaff blood. I mean, I think every bully had some type of bulldog in it, though. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Even the very first ones.
What like you talking about like Juan Gotti? You talking about
Mm,
those Razor Edge?
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
That was mostly pit bull. That's why I asked him what he running, because I don't know what he running. Like, you know what I'm saying? You talking about those Razor Edge or you know all of that stuff? No, 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 no. I don't. I would never disrespect that like that. But I'm talking about like 2015 is when American Bulldog was in bullies though. That's why I'm saying that was not too long ago. That's
Yeah,
when
that wasn't too
people,
long ago.
yeah, that's when people was doing stuff. That's why I'm asking them. Mac, he got a question for you. He said, what makes you think genetics can mutate?
Man, how you think Asians got here?
We talking about dogs or Asian people, man?
It's all the same thing.
are what you calling mutated genes. Big Gemini kennels. You running you running Big Gemini kennel blood?
That's some big whoppers. He be
I
killing them at the
remember when he
show.
first said something about it, but the dogs was already bred. He just put them together. Yeah, BGK and Kylie. And they would probably be hot temperament wise. What y'all think about the American Pit Bull Terrier doing protection work as an outlet for them to still have a function? That's a good question, CDC. That's a really good question. Uh,
Well, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem.
why not?
I mean, and it can do. I mean, it can do anything any dog can do, but better.
I think you're playing with
Gotta agree
fire
with that.
when you do that though. With
Now,
American Pit
now
Bull
this is
Terrier.
no, no, no. This is why I don't think you playing with fire. I think that when you do that, you have to make sure the person. Let's say if you're gonna start producing dog. Let's say if you have one like that, you're gonna start producing dog that could potentially be protection dog. You
Hmm.
have to be careful as to who you sell them to.
Absolutely.
They have to be secured. And then some of them, uh, and then you got some protection dog, they get out and they might only just bite on command.
Hmm.
They might, what I'm saying, they just bite on, they won't just attack anybody they see. I think I mean, probably most dogs that'll bite probably would bite if they got out, but you have some that won't, that are intelligent enough to know to just bite on command. But but I would just say, man, if you gonna have them type of dog, man, just put them up. Put them. Make sure they're secure. I'm big on that, man. Just make sure they're secure. If you putting them up, be as responsible as you can be.
I agree with that.
So they get a bad rep already as it is. You know,
Hmm.
yep.
I just honestly, the reason why I say that is because the American Pit Bull Terrier it was bred for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And that reason, you know what I'm saying, was for the athleticness of the dog, right? Um, let me see, man. Pit Bull Terriers, let's say mental toughness, right? American Pit Bull Terriers got that mental toughness, and they was bred for prey drive. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they was just bred for aggression for or people, bro. I just don't think that, and I think once you put American Pit Bull Terrier on a person, I just feel like that kind of will make them. I think you're asking for disaster. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we over here we agree to disagree. So y'all don't have to say facts and right to me every time I say something. So if y'all disagree, we disagree. You know what I'm saying? But that, like I said, that's just my personal opinion when it comes down to the American Pit Bull Terrier. Um, you know, the
You mean getting on a person that like broke into your house or something like that?
yeah,
You think that
because
was?
protection work, you know what I'm saying? A pit bull trait wasn't really to be threatening on command to humans. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And at that point, trying to do that, I just feel like you more so you're more so fighting the what the dog was made for than and not training. I think you're more fighting the genetics and not the training of the dog. So therefore, like, you ever seen? Quite sure, and I hate to talk about stuff like this, but you ever seen like a pit bull that was just like, I mean, it was just high strung, man. It was just so aggressive, and it's just one of those dogs that it was just like, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? It's just it just want everything, man. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I just feel like once it learns that it can take down a grown man, I just feel like that dog is so high intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That breed is just so highly intelligent, bro. I just feel like, it might be a day where an unarmed man just get killed, get mauled. Like people act like a pit bull can't kill an unarmed human, and how many times have we seen it do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Damn,
that's why I
Duro.
was saying
DMX would be
they
so
need to be.
disappointed.
That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying to be um security. When you're not working with the dog, when you're not at home or whatever. You got to have them security and put up.
I feel like I just feel like that's so dangerous, man. I feel like that's legally and physically just dangerous to that breed because that breed is already on that type of level. That's just like I'm like because you we all had pit bulls and we know they got kind of like a delayed kind of, you know what I'm saying, response. You know what I'm saying? We know, you know what I'm saying? So like they might not be able to just, be able to grasp like, oh man, that's Jake. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to attack Jake. They might just see Jake and they just like, you know what? Get his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's that might just be what happened one day. And now, you know what I'm saying? You looking crazy, you looking stupid. Jake family want answers, you know. I just feel like dogs that's made for that should do that. And I feel like dogs like the American Pit Bull Terrier should just do prey driven type of things, things that it was bred for, that high strung, the athletic, the mental toughness, just do jobs where it was supposed to do. I think when you take a dog out of his element and try to make him do something else, I feel like that's a disaster. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Mac, what you was about to say?
I said, damn, DMX would be. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, I say, damn, DMX would be so disappointed.
He'd be disappointed in me
Yep,
because I said that.
yep.
I
It
mean,
wouldn't be no it wouldn't be no DMX.
I get what you're saying, but because he did a lot with his dogs. You know what I'm saying? He robbed and did put them on people. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my besides Pac. That's my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get it, man. But I'm just thinking about like that's like for instance, man. That's like taking like Ja Love Borbles. That's like taking a Borble and trying to make a Borble a lap dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Or try to make a Malawi lapdog, man. You know? I just feel like, that Malawi ain't gonna take too much from the little kids stepping on him now.
that makes a good point.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't what it's supposed to do. But you got a pit bull. Pit bulls love kids. Some of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, most of them.
Yeah. And they gonna protect that kid so the kid can grab his balls and step on him and slob on him and rub his ears and he not gonna bite the face. He gonna lick him or her. That Malawi they get strung out really fast. You know what I'm saying? So that high strung that they got, and they get, they start to. You could tell a. Let me tell y'all something. When a Malawai is like really, really strung out, man, they coat a change colors because they so stressed. You know what I'm saying? When they get stressed out, bro, they coats a change colors, and you could tell. You can be like, man, that don't look healthy. You know what I'm saying? Versus a Malawai who's actually living and doing what a Malawai is supposed to do. That's the difference, right? So you try to make that Malawai be a nanny dog, you asking for disaster, man. That's gonna bite that kid head off. You know what I'm saying? Chris Grady in the building. If you still here, GR, good to you. I feel like any dog doing protection is playing with fire. But I've had Rottweilers that were protection dogs out the womb as pups. They would run to get between me and anything coming at me, dog and human. You know, but see, the thing about that though, brother, is Rottweilers is kind of like a protective dog, though. You know what I'm saying? That's in its nature. See, a pit is more of an alert dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what you really want from your pit bull. Your pit is really going. That's your best friend. That's more your alert dog. Your Rottweiler, don't. I'm not taking nothing away from the pit. I love the pit. You know what I'm saying? Please stay with me and hear me out thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that Rottweiler, that Presser, that Cane Corso, you know, that Borble, those dogs was made for that. Even that American Bulldog, believe it or not, that got a natural instinct for protection. You ain't got to teach it that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the pit, though they will guard you, don't get me wrong. I'm like I said, but it's a different level to it. If you understand what I'm really saying, you know. Facts, y'all. Yeah, y'all be cooking, man. Facts. Facts. Right. Facts. You right. I think it's a myth that that niggas that enjoy fighting the dog blew out of proportion. Just my opinion. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what Doro is saying, but I honestly think it's the same thing with a Malinois. It's people I personally know and I talk to that own dogs that are the best, but attack handlers that are the best, but attack handlers' responsibility is key. I agree, man. They are they are a liability. I'm in the country and people got mutts you don't want to walk up on. Hey man, the mongrels will bite the hell out you, man. Let's not downplay the mongrels, man. The mongrels get busy. All right? The mongrels get busy, man. That's why it's so hard. Y'all want to know something? That's why it's so hard for the street dogs in Mexico and places like that to come to the US and be pets, man. Because those mongrels over there, those street dogs over there, they get busy, bro. You know what I'm saying? They jumping and fighting coyotes and mountain lions and all types of stuff over there, man. They with that. That's how they eat. It's a fact. When you say fighting genetics, we honestly have to look at what the dogs did. They fought. That was why they were made. That's illegal. We can't do that with the dogs no more. Nor do we respect it? Right. Nah, bro. Nah. TTTESD. Nah, bro. I don't condone um anybody that subscribe to me. No, I don't condone or tolerate dog fighting or anything of that sort or anything. Uh that's not something that I ever tolerate or respect. Just the things that I do and I'm affiliated with, I got the utmost respect for dogs. That's just not my character or what I'm about or what I stand for or how I want to show um, American Pit Terriers or American Bully. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really worried about that because you know I don't. A lot of channels go down because they was condoning that. You know what I'm saying? They was yeah, you know what I mean this that. We don't condone that over here. We don't condone that at all. We love our dogs over here. So if we can't do the original function, what are we going to do to keep the dogs from going extinct or becoming completely lesser, but also keep some of the original qualities of the breed? Well, all I'm saying is, CDC, I mean, you could do what you want. You know, uh, the thing about it is, like I tell people, I ain't telling nobody what to do or what not to do with your dog. Okay. All I'm saying is that for me, in my personal experience, just knowing American Pit Bull Terriers, everybody experience with them are different though, because everybody, like I said earlier in the show, everybody had a different bloodline that was that was bred to do different things, right? So it's like, you know, what if you was to get a pit bull and you wanted to do that, and you got it from a person who is in that DNA to do that, you know, protection work, and they tested it and they've been doing this with this bloodline of dog, with this family of dog, then I would say by all means, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to tell nobody what you should do and what you shouldn't do. All I tell people from my personal experience or what I know. And I just feel like when we get to talking about stuff like that with the American Pit Bull Terrier, we have to. It's like kind of like what TESD said. Is you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact that you know we that man. Just believe me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you got to be very careful, man. Like you have to be careful what you say, how you present, what your thinking is, and I get it. I mean, a lot of those people that do that stuff, they have animal control all over them, man. You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact that they doing what they doing. You know, um, I just hey, look, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking my personal opinion. Um,
Oh, okay. Now, to what he said, what CDC said, we can't do the original function,
yeah.
which, okay, we know he talking about, he's talking about the illegal stuff.
Uh-huh.
So that's why, like, when you go to shows or whatever, they still want to see, they probably won't, of course, they ain't gonna let the dogs hit each other, but they want to see if he got that fight. They
Right,
want
right,
to see
right.
if the dog is showing the traits.
That's
Is
right.
it showing animal aggression? If it's showing animal aggression, they want them to fire off at another dog.
See, but
Because you go
that's
to these shows, you don't see no. When you go to them shows, you don't see no scars on no old scars, none of that on none of on the dog.
right. But check this, right? In that sense, it's just like your dog that go hog hunting, right?
Right.
Is hog hunting illegal?
Now it's not illegal, but facing them out for the show ain't illegal neither.
I got you. But hear me out. What I'm saying is if hog hunting not illegal, the pit bulls was bred to have prey drive, right?
Right.
So that's something that is naturally supposed to do. It's not supposed to be going at a human in a bite suit, right?
Well, that's not what it was intended for. No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So he was saying for
But
protection work. That's how we got on the conversation because he was saying for protection work, and I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Now,
right,
it's
right.
other,
I see what
it's
you. I
other.
see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's other avenues that you can let your American Pit Bull Terrier do its function, and that's the hog hunt.
Yeah, but but everybody can't get to hogs.
I feel you.
Everybody don't have hogs in their area.
That's right, because I know in mine.
Hmm. But what let's say a pit bull guy in Philly wanted to see did his dog show the original function. As an animal aggressive, he can catch a show up your way.
Hmm.
He can catch a confirmation show.
That's right. I I think he was talking about the legal part. 416.
He was talking about the illegal part. Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
And that's why I said you can save some off at the show.
man, y'all need to stop it. The pit needs to be around kids to like them. I think a pit will bite a kid if it looks at it like prey. But see, that's different types of pits though. Like if you what do we talk what kind of pits are we talking about? Game pit bulls? Like the ones that
Yeah,
just
that's what I'm
slobbering at the
talking about.
mouth? That's what we talking about? I'm just trying to understand. Because a game pit bull will definitely see a small child as prey. But I was saying of a pit bull that's a pet. That's what I was saying. It would not bite a child, but a Malinois as a pet will bite a child. A unneutered one, yeah, it will. Yeah, it
Now,
will.
a game pit bull won't necessarily see a child as prey.
I seen one on Instagram, man. It was going after a doll baby or something like that.
Well, that was their dog. That's just not representing the whole breed.
Well, of course. That's why I said, what pit bulls are we talking about?
We talking about the ones that are bred, that are soundly bred, the ones that are intelligent enough to know that we don't attack. That I, you, that you're not a prey. That a child isn't prey. You just got a game pit bull.
Right.
Now you got one that you doing work with. You doing protection work with. It's the same thing. Well. No, it's not the same thing. Because even if he's a guard dog, but you want him to be, like I was saying earlier, you want him to be intelligent enough to know. Um. Well, no, I can't say that. Can't say that neither. When it's
Yeah.
protection dog, you want it to be intelligent enough to know not to bite, when to bite, or what
Yeah.
to bite. But
You do.
when it's protection dog, it's gonna bite. Uh, it's gonna bite, given the opportunity to bite. But that's what I was saying earlier. You have to just make sure you have to be super, super extra responsible when you own that type of dog that's doing that type of work. That's you decide to do protection work with your American people with Terry. You have to just be super, super responsible.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
you have to just be super responsible with the dog.
I'm telling you, you're lying. No channel has shut down for talking about pit bulls. Not in this aspect. Sure, if you post dog get shut down, but no one's shutting down accounts for talking about pit bulls. CDC, the original function was hunting, farm work, long before they got into Go Watch, Schoolboy, and a couple of the other guys used to be on there. Look where it's at now. I just look. Schoolboy posted yesterday. Yo, y'all talking really? With these. I just want to be able to watch this show for the years to come. I appreciate that, bro. Did you see him on 76 Sports Show? Did you hear what Schoolboy said? They called to see if he had any dogs, and he told them that he do not. I know you can't tell anybody what to do, bro. I'm trying to make you think and dig deep for a thoughtful answer. I mean, my answer was pretty much what I said, bro. I think it's a disaster waiting to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. I mean, other dog men will tell you something else. And hey, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I just respect certain dog men opinion, and I know you respect certain dog men opinion, right? And I just was taught that American Pit Bull Terrier, the true American Pit Bull Terrier, was not bred for protection work. That's just not what that dog was bred to do. Um, so I just think when you take a dog, like I said, when you take a dog out of its element, I just feel like you make a dog, you have a dog unclear of that on and off switch, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you American Pit Bull Terriers already face bans in certain places. You know what I'm saying? Housing restrictions, and insurance exclusions. There's so many things that people not thinking about, bro. They just thinking about doing this, that, and the third. But I'm different, so I'm not. I can't really speak on that to that degree. Like somebody that's like another one of your buddies will probably be able to answer that a lot better than I am. That really don't mind pushing the throttle on that. They probably feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. I just feel like, just from what I see every day, or you know what I'm saying, when I get called in, I can't. I just say no. But you know what I'm saying? Like I already say, man, like you gotta understand, bro. Like with American Pit Bull Terriers, just they thrive. That's a breed that wants confidence. They just want to make you happy. You know, you talking to a person that own them, but there's other people that's out here that's going to tell you differently, because everybody's always going to say something different from their experience. So I just always talk about mine. I can't speak with someone else that you might follow that actually does protection work, that use American Pit Bull Terriers. That's a different thing. But you know what I'm saying? Just me, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't think so. Um, just the mental conflict that I know American Pit Bull Terriers just go through with just being, you know, with that type of surroundings. Like they want that confidence, bro. They thrive off of that. When they work for a purpose, they thrive off of that. That's what they want. They just want to make us happy. That's a dog that wants to please. That's a dog you can walk an American Pit Bull Terrier and they'll turn around and look at you, for confirmation. Like that's that type of breed. Whereas though you got breeds who a little bit more um independent. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't listen to me. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with losing a podcast channel? Schoolboy said he doesn't have dogs, maybe in America. I'm just letting you know what I seen, and don't want this channel to stay. I want this channel to stay up for years to come. I would just like for everybody to stay out of the pit bull way. I'm not here to say what Schoolboy has or doesn't have, but he He definitely didn't lose his channel or podcast due to talking about pit bulls. I don't know what y'all talking about. All that the top of matter don't do hog hunting. They trust the blood. But when people keep buying them and do nothing after generations, what will you have? Yella, you there,
Yeah, I'm
Yella?
here. Yeah,
What you do with your American pit bull terriers?
I do a little bit of confirmation work with them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't do nothing illegal with them.
Of course.
Um, they catch hogs.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they go to pet homes, and B,
Right.
they went to pet homes and been lap dogs. Seriously. So that's what I
So,
do with mine.
so is going to a pet home not doing anything? Not doing nothing? Because the CDC said after they trust the blood, but when people keep buying them and do nothing after generations, what will you have?
And I see what he's saying
I
because
see too.
what he getting at is that, which I've heard before, heard someone say before. Uh, Eventually these dogs gonna have to get along.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're gonna have to get along.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because that part of that at the original function of the dog, it's like it's illegal. You know, they cracking down on it harder and harder and harder. So you know people not gonna be able, people, you know, can't do that with them. I mean they still do, but it's like what you gonna do when they come to your yard?
Right.
You know, how you gonna explain the scars? Can't hide them. You know, so it's just one of those things, man.
I got you.
With this breed, it just gonna have, you know, it just gonna have to, you know, eventually get along.
I think if a pit bull, a person's pet, is by itself or a small household, they gonna want to be protective of their people. I think it's just part of them being a dog across breeds. Yeah, absolutely, bro. That's a fact. I mean, any dog will protect you. I don't understand why people think it has to be a bully breed to do that. I mean, I've seen a lady get robbed and her golden retriever, you know what I'm saying, did what he had to do. I mean, black labs, but I met some nasty labs, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of dogs are gonna protect their people. The dog going after Dow was a loss because it had a terrible temperament, was attacking people and children based off its genetics alone. I see what you're saying. But that's people, what I'm saying is, it's people that like that right there, though. You know what I'm saying? It's people that will say that dog has drive. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm different. So, you know what I'm saying? What I think and what I see, but I agree with you. I'm not I'm not disagreeing with you, but I agree with you because that's crazy. The way it was going after the people and the child was. I guess you seen the video, or maybe you sent it to me. I'm not sure. Excuse me. No, we're talking about the ones that are mixed with everything. That's why they'll bite you. Oh man, all dogs doing protection is a possible liability. Corso Borough Home insurance won't want to cover you animal control on your tail, not just American Pit Bull Terriers possible. But what I'm saying is, how many times did you see a Corso mauling a person? How many stories do you hear Borbo mauling a person? How many stories do you hear of a Malinois mauling a person? Every time you hear of an attack, is always an American Pit Bull Terrier, right? And even if it's not American Pit Bull Terrier, like we said earlier, even if it's not American Pit Bull Terrier, say if it's a band dog, or say if it's another dog that's a mix, a pit lab mix that look more pit bull, let's just say, is that, you know, that goes in the news coverage as a violent pit bull attack. How many Borbos are being banned? County Corsos is being banned. How many of those big breeds are being banned? You know, I just feel like the American Pit Bull Terrier and anything that looks like it, as far as the American Bully, the Yam Staff, the Staff Bull Terrier, anything in that gets hated on, and I feel like it gets um you got a target on your back because people will even test your dog. They will. They'll loose leash their dog. You know what I'm saying? See if your dog on they man. I done seen it all happen to me, bro. And I can't stress enough what I see almost every day, or every other day, or whatever the case is. Like I'm this is just what it is when it comes to American Pit Bull Terriers. You know what I'm saying? And we're not seeing that a lot. Now I'm not saying it's not no Borbles or pressers or attacks, mastiff attack. I'm not saying it's not Roddy's attacks. Of course it is. I'm not saying it's not any. But what I'm saying is they're not televised. Like every time you turn around, it's American Pit Bull Terrier doing the biting. And every time you turn around, it's American Pit Bull Terrier doing this. You know, it might not even be that dog. You know, but this is what they're saying every time you turn around. So forget that it got Great Dane in it. You know, forget that it's a Catahoula Labrador pit bull mix. Forget that it's a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like a pit. It looks like a bully breed. So that goes into that. So what happens is it screws the American Pit Bull Terrier, and that's why I said what I said when I was talking about the liability and about those things. If you want to have those dogs, it's some. If you get if when you grow up, not grow up, but when you get older, Javi, you go to get you a house. The type of dogs you try and get, you can't move in the HOA, bro. They're gonna try to tell you to get the heck out of there. You know what I'm saying? No bully breeds, no big mastiffs, none of that. No, and that's kind of prejudice to the breed. Every pit bull ain't gonna bite you. Every pit bull ain't gonna attack a child. That's where I'm coming from. And I might be speaking from a different experience than everyone else, but that's where I'm coming from when I'm talking about advocating for the breed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to do that until something happens. And then when something happens, then what? Right? They ain't going to do half for the work that I do to try to prevent bans of the breed and stuff like that. They're not going to do that, bro. You know? It's going to be on to the next one. I mean, I got genuine love for the dog, man. Therapy, emotional support dogs were from where form follows function. So are XL band dogs? XL, no, I mean no. XL American bullies? What you talking about? TESD. I get what you're saying, bro, and I respect that. But I'm looking towards the dog's future coming from something it can't do anymore. And I respect the old ways, but stuff is changing every day. I mean, hey, man, like I say, this not a podcast where we all gotta agree. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You know me, bro. You talk to me every day. It ain't no you know with me. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to agree. We agree to disagree. And then we move on as men. It ain't personal, man. You know what I'm saying? This would make a great conversation. Yellow, you still there? You drunk, man?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Oh, all right.
I was gonna say, chime in earlier when you said something about somebody that let their dog loose on your dog.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when that happens, you want your dog to be able to defend itself.
No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you don't. But what I'm saying is what happened. Understand what I meant by that. Let me clear that up. What I mean is, say you go to Tractor Supply, you go to PetSmart, whatever your local feed store is, or whatever the case is, wherever you at. What happens is you'll have people that's prejudiced to your breed, will loose lease they little mongrel or whatever they got going on, and see if your dog gonna attack. Not to let their dog loose to attack your dog. It's to see if your dog gonna attack. Because if your dog attack their dog first, then the first thing they do is gonna try to sue you. Your dog gonna get taken. Your dog gonna be in quarantine. Your dog gonna face being euthanized. That's what I'm talking about. Not a person being ignorant and seeing you walking down the street like, oh man, I got a Rottweiler. I'm gonna let my Rottweiler go on this pit bull. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a person purposely trying to do things because you got a bully breed, and that's real. That ain't fake. That's real.
Okay.
Yep, I agree, Doro. Some dogs you walk, you let them go. You're not even there, or off leash except when it's feeding time. Some other, some other necessity. I just don't like when generalizations take over the truth. Environments affect dogs so much. People not buying Borgles for their original purpose. No, they're not. But I mean, Javi, you know what I'm saying? I wish he was up here because you know what I'm saying? He knows more about the Mastiff and the Borgles and their purpose. What was the purpose of a Borgle? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What was the Borgle of it? What's the purpose of a Borgle? Was it protection, right? Guardianship, protect your. The new name is Pet Bull Terrier, like I was telling you, Doro. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I heard that before, though. I heard that. Somebody else said that. Let's call them Pet Bulls. If the master seen your dog, you need a good dog so he likes it and don't kill it. Yo, man, you always will remember my dad's story, though. Some dude let his Doberman off after my dad's dog. Well, that Doberman wasn't a country dog. Doggy, a wiry little dog, had that Doberman around and hollering. Yeah, well, that's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, everybody got to do what they got to do for their dog. Why everybody trying to gang up on me and this my show, bro? What the hell is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm different. All right, bro, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll see at the end result. We'll see who was right at the end result. Who we gonna see when motherfuckers in court and shit. We'll see how that shit happened. Don't come calling me telling me shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Corsos, Purples, etc. are already labeled by country as dangerous breeds. I know a guy that had a Corso that got loose and attacked a horse and got killed. The horse hold on, and got killed, the dog could be taken by the family. The breed's original purpose wasn't fighting. I do think that most attacks could be avoided, though. For instance, no matter the dog, lab, pit bull, or chihuahua, I'm watching that dog like a hawk around kids because kids do stupid things. They do. They don't. Kids don't have dog etiquette. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So, what are you going to call it? A rating dog? Oh, a ratting dog. He meant ratting. Oh, okay. OG purpose wasn't ratting dog. It's an all around farm dog. Hold on, what happened, man? Y'all. No, Tony, you got, I'm crazy, man. I'll be, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, here we go. It was all around farm dog. What was needed, and some people use some dogs to fight a rat. Are you gonna call it a bull baited? Havoc 360. The Tosa and the Feli are mastiffs and are banned in the UK. The Neo Bull Mastiff and the, yeah, I know that name. Yeah. And the Corso and the Dogo are all banned in all major Chinese cities. Okay. Fish bait to feed the fish. Yo, y'all are funny, man. Travis Lynch is in the comments. Travis, man, why you ain't helping me on the panel, man? They ganging up on me. Why you ain't do something when the fat bitch jumped on me? You know what I mean? Pitbull type, probably been the top 5 most owned dog in America for 100 years. It's only natural they become more laid back. Americans lazy, majority ain't hunting. We just don't got acres like you, Tony. Yeah. Yellow, yeah, you right. That's more of a greyhound and whatnot. If they stop running for 100 years, they'll change phenotype. You heard what he said? CDC, or you seen that already, Yellow?
Yeah, I saw it. I seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
saw it.
why do you say that 416 about the Boston Terrier? Man, I like the Boston Terrier, man. Who trying to downplay the Boston Terrier in the chat, man? I like the Boston Terrier. The Boston Terrier is a
What do you
good.
say about the Boston Terrier?
I don't know, man. That's what TESD said. He said, so why do you say that 416? What about the Boston Terrier? Uh Tony said, I think Borbles was hunting baying large game in Africa. Might be wrong. I don't know, man. That's my little youngin. That's my little brother. He loved the Borble, man. He called me every day about the Borble. So I'm learning, but I don't know everything yet. But that's just how that is. Uh if you say so. Hey, learn one, teach one. Yeah, I know CDC left because he didn't respond. I know CDC knows. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. We ain't ganging up on you. Convo flowing. Yeah, I'm silly, man. I wanted to do the day, man. Why you ain't helping when the fat bitch jumped on me? No, I'm actually enjoying the conversation. I love talking dogs. Yeah, me too, man. That's what we do. That's why we the. This is why we do the dog talk over here in all different ways because the conversation just flow. We don't we silly, man. We don't take anything personal. Mac drunk again, you know.
I'm live.
Oh man. Real talk, real talk. Yeah, I've heard that they were guardians and lion hunters, but I never looked into it enough to find out if there's just band or the barbers in a group could take down a lion. I don't know. I'm just putting out information that I have gathered over the years. That's good talk. I say the actual history of the breed, and you randomly say, "What about the Boston Terrier?" What's the Boston Terrier got to do with the conversation? Very, yo, what are y'all talking about, man? You ain't put out no information. You're just talking poor nonsense. Oh my gosh. I was reading that the Boston Terrier was. I was reading that the Boston Terrier was the first attempt at the pit bull. I ain't never heard that. Is that true, Yellow?
Uh,
Was the Boston Terrier the first attempt at the pit bull? I ain't never heard that before.
I might have to. I hadn't either. I might have to research that.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Travis. That's what Havoc
Yes.
said. That's what Havoc said. Havoc said, Travis, salute. There's no fucking way you heard the Boston Terrier was the OG pit bull. If you did, you were talking to a liar. Because the pit bull and the bull terrier share many ancestors in the lineage. Yo, man. So was the Boston Terrier before the pet bull? Man, all the bulls, all the bull and terrier breeds have similar history. Hold on, who just texted me, man? I bet it was CDC, man. Hold on. Yeah, it's oh my gosh, man. Um, breeds have similar history, separated by purpose and function, genetic isolation. CDC laughing, of course. I meant couldn't be taken by the family. They had to immediately put it down because it was labeled a dangerous breed. Okay, that makes sense. That's what you said earlier. I get you, brother. I get you. I get you. I'll be happy. I'll be happy when the big girls jump on me. Yeah, man. Free meat. Free meat. Duro said he a victim of YouTube game violence. Don't get mad. It's just media and entertainment. I ain't mad, man. I ain't mad. I'll never get mad. Man, this is fun, bro. This is why I do YouTube, bro. You see, I never comment. I never go back and forth with people in the comments that like on my regular videos that debate with me on. I don't take it personal, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it personal. Everybody in here, brothers. You know, it's just funny, bro.
Gang,
For one,
gang.
what? Mac, what, man?
Damn, hitting buttons, man. Nothing but
Man, you drunk, boy.
gone. We
Four
hanging
one.
in there, moving right along though.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. 416. I asked you who was the first pit bull or the Boston Terrier. Sorry if I come off rude. I'm actually here to learn more. The only time you don't need a life jacket to float. Duro. All comments, not top comments. You right, man. You right. You right. But you know, I love the conversation so much, man. I might just love them. You know what I'm saying? I might just star them, or I might just put them on a panel. But you're right, man. I'm that type of person that I'm just like, oh man, you participating even if it's a salute. You know what I'm saying? I don't even be hunting like that. I'm lazy, but anything out the woods is getting caught. Possums, rats, raccoon. Hell yeah, bro. See, but that's legal though. That ain't illegal, is it? Is that illegal? That ain't illegal. Oh, I think raccoons is illegal though.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
not
we just gonna
illegal.
go ahead and. Raccoons not illegal.
Nah,
Okay, okay. I was about to say we just gonna keep on talking.
Nah, down south everything is game, bro.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I think it's a little different in PA though. That's why I said that. I think rats is cool. I'm not sure about possums. I think possums is, but I think raccoons is illegal. I think because I know
So
like
they don't coon hunt up your way up in
nah
PA.
they coyote hunt and deer hunt. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then certain places the coyotes is protected because in certain places they help with the deer population. So sometimes the in certain areas of certain parks, coyotes is off limits too. So that's why I said that. I don't because it's it's different everywhere. Bull terrier, bull and terrier breeds and pit bulls came before Boston terriers. Thank you so much. Yep, a dog lives in the woods long enough, they're gonna catch just about anything. Part instincts, part boredom. Yep. Boston Terriers didn't even start until 1870. Bull and Terriers were around a century earlier. Canada's cold. We like them big up here. They keep us warm and fed. Man. Way back in the day, I heard from dudes we're mixing everything, anything that will win. Yeah, that's what they always talking about. They always talking about Mayday, man. My guy said that's Mac, man. Mac drunk. The Boston Terrier wasn't started until 1870 and pitched coming to America before. How do you figure Boston Terriers were first? Oh man, y'all just argue about everything, huh? I asked an honest question. Man, I ain't putting everything on. It depends on raccoons, rats, groundhog, foxes, coyotes, all free games in PA. But deer, that's where they draw. Is that what it is, brother? I could have sworn it was. I don't know, but we both in PA, Dallas World, so that might be right. The bull, the terrier. In PA, you're allowed to track down deers with dogs. I sent in a letter to the governor. I'm sure other people did too, and it happened. Nah, they not illegal. I just come outside and see it. I don't gotta encourage them. Stuff will just cross their path and they sleep. Yeah, man. Shout out to that Tony Blood, man. At least what I At least what I was told by a warden that most pest animals you can kill freely on private property, but big game animals are a bit different. Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably true. Warbles are and were FA dogs, home and property gardens, and occasionally fought off and attack whatever animal came on the farm. But they are a utility dog, honestly. Hmm. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying, man. I know you would know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your alley. That's what you do. See, I don't know much about the Borble and all of that. I just know what you teach me, bro. I mean, this is the thing, right? Yo, these comments between TSD and 416, man, y'all killing me, man. Y'all been going at it since the live started. I'm gonna need y'all for the round episode, man. The next round episode, I'm gonna need y'all in the chat, man, because that, that's what I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna really need y'all, man. Oh my gosh, man. They like Tom and Jerry in the comments right now, man. One bust somebody in the head, the other would get up. Wow! He hit him, bow. Ow, woo, woo. Then is the next thing, man. It's like, dang. They just going at it, have it. Borbals were not lion hunters or killers. That was a cell tactic. Oh, like the Roman war dog. When they were saying the Cane Corso was the Roman war dog or something like that. So you taught me that. See, I ain't never heard nothing about that before, CDC. So that's but all right, so let me ask you this. Is the Ridgeback really a lion dog? A lion hunter or something like that? Because they were saying that was a dog that was doing that. Tony, you silly, man. Look at this, man. They still going.
They
Obviously,
still going.
they still going. Obviously, you don't know about the origins if you think Boston Terrier existed first. Just asking that question shows you're not educated on dogs. Man, damn. Hold on, y'all. Everybody's a dog man that's in the chat. That's on the panel. Everybody's a dog man in different ways. All right. Let's not be mean. Everybody knows something more than somebody. CDC and Della's world going at it. Come on, man.
No hard feelings, Della.
I'll be
Ah,
nice. I'll be nice. You right, Doro. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. You know how we do, man. Oh man, it's a brotherhood, man. It's a brotherhood. We like to be tight knit, man. Nah, it's all good. Oh, y'all too. Okay, yeah. One thing we could do is prove it right because it was written in a book somewhere. Hey man, listen, I see that's men talk right there in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? We agree to disagree and we able to put it aside and keep moving, keep stepping. Laughing my ass off. It's late night dog talk. Hey man, that's how you get it though, Tony. That's how you get it, man. Late night dog talk, man. This is a good show right here. Y'all know me. I would have been ended it. I'd have been off this joint. I'd have been like, all right, man. You know what I mean? What Russell Simmons used to say. Thanks for coming out. Good night. Have a good one. Nah, man. No hard feelings here either. I dig what you sell. I would be honored too. Name of the book, State Boston Cheers with the original Pitbull. Yo, y'all too. Mac hit the bottle too hard. No, Mac's still I said still alive, man. No, Mac's still awoke. Hey, Mac. See,
Yeah,
there he go in the comments. He's still
already.
woke. He's still woke. He's still woke. Everybody gonna leave in one piece. Everybody gonna leave in one piece, man. Everybody gonna leave in one piece. It's a party, man. Everybody gonna leave in one piece, man. It's a Doro party. They don't throw a party like Doro, man. I appreciate y'all. Everybody came out, man. Everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate y'all, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never had this many comments in the chat. Oh, be all good. Text make everything look angry. You right, man. You right. Everything do because you don't know how to read it, right? But I always read it like
Well, I
somebody
think
else.
I think it pretty self-explanatory when you tell somebody they don't know shit. Now, you ain't read it wrong. you, you ain't read that wrong. 416, you can't say text make everything look angry. You tell it straight up, you don't know shit.
Oh my gosh, man. That is a fact all the way, man. Straight up and down. Oh man, that is a fact. You definitely did say that 416.
You don't know shit. That's pretty straightforward. Ain't no misinterpreting it.
That is a fact. Oh man.
Oh yeah, CDC. I know they up in Michigan. Yeah, where you at? Yeah, they big on that coon hunting up there in Michigan with them coon hounds, them blue tick hounds, and them walker hounds.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, we laughing. We all laughing, man. It's all good, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. Being dog, man. We educate each other, man. That's what happens, man. Me and CDC, am I lying? Me and CDC go on the phone. We go back and forth on the phone, just like 416 and TESD. We go back and forth just like that, man. CDC, am I lying, man? Tell the chat if I'm lying. I'm not. We go back and forth. We'll talk about this and talk about that, and we won't agree. But I like that though because that builds the conversation rather than everybody just like, yeah, Doro, you're right. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right all the time. I want y'all to be right too, and I want y'all to educate me if I don't know something. That's how it's supposed to go. I think in New Hampshire you can hunt some big game with dogs, but they also let you lion hunt deer, talk over radios, and use thermal binoculars to hunt in the daytime. Every state is different. Every state is different. That's the thing. Every state is different, and you gotta know your, you gotta know what you're supposed to know in your state, because you will get fined or jail time for some animals, man. Believe it or not, it's true. I ain't lying to you. A lot of people don't like what I say, but one thing you can't say is I be lying to you. Can't say I be capping to you about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I bet you if you go to your states, um wherever they keep the dog information, I
Hmm.
bet you you'll find that they have a lot of technical things that if they came to your yard, you will find out that, you know,
Yeah, yeah, but that's true though. That's true anyway though.
you're supposed to have so much space and so many
Hmm.
measurements and
Yep.
water and food at a certain time and
Bedding, doghouse, a kennel. You know what I'm saying? Not too many chains. If it's cold outside, um, bring them in. Especially in PA. PA don't play that, bro. They catch you with a dog outside and it's below freezing. Humane Society will be right at your house, bro. I ain't lying to you. For real. Certain places is different though. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my brothers, y'all in the country, y'all in the countryside. So y'all don't, y'all don't really have to deal with. Yeah, that's true. And every county has different laws too. Yeah, because whatever county you in, yeah, that's true. Yep, yep. That's very true. That's very true, bro. But nah, man, let me tell you something. Yeah, that's why I said below freezing. That's what I was just about to say. Let me tell you something. It's below freezing. Your dog is outside more than I think more than 30 minutes. You know, the people will be called. You know what I'm saying? They will call, and they come. Be prepared to get your dog confiscated and a healthy fine. They do not play. It's a fact. PA and Michigan are basically Canada. I thought New York was basically Canada. Or you saying the laws is basically like Canada? I think Canada way more stricter though. I think. I don't know, man. We don't see game warning the police unless they're called. Otherwise, we really don't see them down our way. No, we don't. But the thing is you will see them if they get called out. Like if they get called out, you will see them, bro. They will definitely come and confiscate somebody's dog. I've seen that happen a few times. Your dog will be gone. The Ridgeback, the Ridgeback Chaser, man, he drunk, man. What you talking about? The Ridgeback Chaser tired out and bayed lions. Some may have got, oh, okay. Some may have got grabbed or was so hot they tried to fight the lion. But no, they didn't fight lions. They bayed and cornered them for the hunter to shoot. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Okay. I got you. I thought you was drunk there for a minute, CDC. Let's put that up there because that's game. You just gave me game, man. I don't know about that. I know a lot about bully breeds. When we start talking about other stuff, it's game. You know what I'm saying? I like that though, because then that makes me sharper. Legal green is garbage. I still go see the homie down the street. Yeah, well, you ain't lying. Because, bro, dispensary is crazy, man. It's dry. It tastes dry, man. I don't know what's going on. CDC, that's what I figured. But there are some dogs that do take some stuff down in groups. So it was more of a question. I got you. And that's fine, man. Ask your questions, man. Amongst each other. That's dog men talk right there. That's dog talk right there. Real dog talk. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say, man, my panel members, y'all drunk tonight, man. Yella, Mac.
Nah, man, I've been letting
Hey,
you
I'm
read
now I'm
the
listening.
comments.
I'm here. I'm just you just reading the comments. I'm just listening. Mhm.
Because if we say something while you reading the comments, you're gonna be able to hear it.
Oh, is that what be happening?
Yeah.
Oh, you was talking, bro? I ain't know.
No, I wasn't talking, but it'll interrupt you.
Ah,
So unless you say, Neil, what you think about that? I'll let you keep rolling.
got you. I saw a Borbo pup yesterday and almost got one. Hey, man. CDC actually made me like those dogs. I never even paid them no mind. You know what I mean? CDC made me.
I like them.
Yeah. Well, he
Especially
made
as
me like.
puppies.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. What y'all think about taking one to a pit bull?
Hey, go for it.
You wouldn't want a puppy though?
I think it would. I think it would be an interesting cross. A
Me
lot
too.
of drive, more bone. Yeah. I think it'll be a good, interesting mix across.
Yeah, me and CDC was talking about that. I like the
Now, what would
bourbon.
he be trying to? What would he be trying to create?
I don't know. We was just talking about we was talking about Borbal and Pitbull Cross, and then I think we was thinking about well, not thinking about, we was talking about I don't know. I think we was talking about taking that to a Cane Corso or something like that. I don't know, man. We was drunk that day, just talking on the phone, so I
Uh,
don't remember.
oh, okay.
But it was I never really paid those dogs any mind, man. I do like the Cane Corso, and I did like the Presser, but I never really paid the Borbal any mind, or the English Mastiff any mind, or any of that stuff until I really started talking to him, and he really was teaching me stuff about the breeds and showing me videos and stuff like that, and all that stuff. I saw a really cute bunch of French bulldogs. Did you just say a really bunch of cute, man? All right, now. French bulldogs when I worked in PetSmart. When I worked in PetSmart, and the lady put one on my shoulder, and I said it a little loud. This is the cutest scrotum I've ever seen and felt. Yo, pause, bro. Facts, yellow pets. Doro lying ass not lying. Bro, how you gonna say Doro lying? When did I ever lie to you, man? I ain't never lied to you about nothing, bro. I ain't never lied to you about nothing. She heard me, but she laughed and I didn't get fired. Man, you crazy, man. Pause. And see, that's what I mean with you, man. We can't take you nowhere, Dallas World, because that's the stuff you do, man. And man, he crazy, man. Doro lying ass not lying, man. Listen, bro. Yeah, he crazy, Tony. He crazy. I admit that boy is silly, man. But yeah, real talk. That's just how it is, man. It's a Doro lying ass not lying. I'm still on this, John, bro. When did I ever lie, bro? You gotta clear this up, because then you're gonna confuse the people, man. You're gonna have the people think I be on my show fraud, man. Yeah, he is about 20. He is about 20 minutes. I did say that about 20 minutes ago. I thought he was ignoring me and shit. I'm like, yo, man, he just now said something. That's a fact, though. That's a fact, man. Man, this is a good cook-up, man. It's a really good cook-up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
It was a good
Yeah,
one.
it was a good one. It was a
Yeah,
good one.
for sure, man. This something we gonna play back, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, you got drunk. We stayed up. Yeah, you talking about we drunk there, Mac. He the one, he just laughing and giggling. I said, yeah, that nigga drunk over there.
You having a good old time.
you ain't lying. You is not
I
lying,
know
man.
I ain't lying. I know I ain't lying. You been talking about Mac and Yayla, y'all drunk. Now you drunk, nigga.
Yo, yo, you ain't lying though, Tony. Real talk. I did ask him that. I did. I asked him about 20 minutes ago. He must have hopped off, hopped back on type, and the live stopped, and he probably picked it up from there. But see, the reason why I thought y'all was drunk is because Mac put his phone on mute. So I was like, all right, hold on, man. He put his mic on mute. So I'm like, all right, hold on. If Mac put it on mute, that means Mac drunk, man. And he ain't said nothing for like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then they gang up on me, and you ain't say nothing, Yellow. So I'm like, oh man, now he drunk, man.
I know you can handle it. You can handle that.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Nah, man, but yeah, you're right though, man. I won't. I'm gonna make sure when I do my lives, we do the shows, man. I'm gonna make sure that I don't drink, man, because I be forgetting what I want to say sometimes, and that's not good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I want to make sure that I'm saying what I really want to get off and say, and I'll be like, hold on, man, what I was about to say. What you say, Matt?
I ain't saying that. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you said something. It happens to me all the time, CDC. Tony, you play it off well though, bro. Like I never know that you behind, bro. You play it off real well, man. Like I never know that you behind. But yeah, man. Mac, what you was about to say, man? Come on.
Oh, I wasn't about to say nothing. You probably heard this fan thing right here, man. My bad.
Oh, all right. Thought you was about to cook on something real quick. About to say, we got Mac. All right, man. Let me not waste too much tape. Shout out to Tony all the time. 100, 200, 300, and 4. 416K9. Appreciate you. Shout out to 416K9 in the building in the chat all night with us. He did not get drunk at all. He stayed up the whole time. The whole what? What is this? 3 hours and 16 minutes. He stayed up the whole 3 hours and 16 minutes. Stella's World. Shout out to your brother. My dog. Stella's World, real brother, man. Real brother. Havoc 360. Always show love, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you being in the chat. I appreciate all of y'all being in the chat, supporting, conversating, all that. TESD. Shout out to you, bro. This your first time being in my chat, but you might checked out the live like I checked out your live before. But thank you, bro, for all the good stuff that you said and all the stuff that you were saying in the chat and you was learning and you know being a dog, man. We appreciate it, man. Though you just gotta learn that we trolls. Everybody here is a troll. We troll each other, and we never take it personal. So when we troll each other, we never, we don't get mad. You just gotta learn this, man. You learn this, then we just fooling, man. Travis, but Travis is already on the panel. Who else, man? Live your life. Shout out to you. Live your life, dogs. Much love, man. Appreciate you being in the chat, giving off game too. Um, CDC. Did I say that? Catch Dog Concepts. The young brother with the best master talk. If you don't know, then go to his page and check out his live shows as well. And check out everybody else channels. Everybody follow, subscribe each other. You know what I mean? To each other. And you know what I'm saying? That's brotherhood. That's what we do.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris Grady, your drunk behind was supposed to be up here, bro. That's
He
GRE.
said he gonna pull it together. He coming strong when he get it right.
Yeah, he drunk. He gotta stop. He gotta stop being drunk, man. You know what I mean? Tony, thank you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the hold on, I missed something. Oh man, are we gonna talk about bullies? see, see, that's a troll right there. He trolling. He trolling right there. See, he trolling right there. CDC trolling, man. 416, thank you, man. CDC, man. Appreciate you, Tony. Sometime the Wi-Fi will be dragging. Just fast forward a little bit. That's game. Put that up there. So anybody watching that haven't took it through it. Salute Dallas World. We started the show talking about Bully CDC. He trolling, man. He talking about when somebody else was on the channel. I'll tell you backstage before we hang up. Like somebody else said that. Another good one. Y'all have a good one. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. For real. I appreciate y'all. Y'all saying y'all appreciate us. I appreciate y'all. Every last one of y'all. Doro Recio Bully Camp. Doro Lounge, my panel, everything. Shout out to everybody. Yellow One, Nell Mac, GR80, guest appearance, CDC, Catch Dog Concepts. Sometimes when he ain't drunk. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all. Would you say no Doro drunk? I ain't say can't either F1s or line breed on it. Man, see, there you go. See? But I ain't even, man, listen. Everybody saluting each other and being good brothers, man. Hey, we still trolling here. Mr. Lynch. He called you Mr. Lynch, man. That's respect right there. Hey, man. I can't get enough of it, man. I appreciate y'all. We what? Yo, man. Let's walk it out, man. Then we go in the stream, man. Walk it out with us. Then we out, bro. Till next.
Peace.
See you later.